Good morning, SnoopyDupas. Technically morning, because it is 2:46 a.m. here in Texas. How are you doing today, kids? Am I loud enough? Let me turn myself up. I've been kind of quiet on some of the last lives. I didn't like it. On one of them, I was too loud. It is so nice to see you. Been thinking about you. Let me make sure all this is correct. Here we go. Okay. My levels are a little off. Let me fix them. Is this good? I just need one or two of you. Give me one in the chat if this is good. And I'm going to say hi to you guys. Hello, Melly. Excuse me. I just took a swig of coffee down the wrong hole. Oh, it still stinks. Hugin farted earlier. It's probably like 5 minutes ago. It smelled like hot garbage. I briefly hit on it on stage tonight. And then I think that was at one point when I was talking about his farts. A friend I haven't seen in years walked in to the venue. Totally got distracted. Lost my train of thought. But thank you guys so much. Oop, that's me. Thank you guys so much for all of your kind words and wishes. I'll tell you what you want to know. Bungie messaged me. Yes, it went well tonight. I think it went well. It went better than last night. Last night was a tester. It was a test run. Still recorded it just in case we get gold. Odd thing, last night, the first half of the set, I think everybody said that both of them went well, like everyone I've talked to, but I feel like people blow smoke up your ass so that you don't feel bad if something's not good. And I have a couple of friends who are brutally honest who were there. And they said that they both went good, but I still felt weird. So I asked Justin, the guy who was filming it for me, my producer, if you will. I asked him, which, by the way, we're going to talk. We've got future changes coming to the channel, maybe. And Justin will be involved. He's the one who saved my ass when the production crew and camera people canceled on me last minute. That threw this all into hiatus. I was prepared. Then I became not prepared. And I fucking freaked out. And I had 6 or 7 gigs. I think it's 7 in the last month. Out of those, it was 6. I had one that went through. All the others got canceled because of weather, because of venue issue, like all sorts of shit. So I was very freaked out about this weekend. I was also having conflicted feelings about what to talk about. Because as a comic, you tell the same jokes over and over again to get good. But then eventually it's really hard to tell them with the same enthusiasm or passion after a while. And when you've told a bit or worked on a bit or set, if you will, for years and years, and you didn't get to share it, and now you get to share it in this format, if you will, having to revisit those feelings and having to revisit those jokes and remember how you told them. Very tough to do. Did not expect it to be this tough. But odd thing, the first half of last night was not up to snuff for me. Like, I didn't think I performed at my top capacity. But the second half of last night fucking murdered. Tonight, I think the first half murdered. And the second half was decent. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was decent. I did go long yesterday by accident. I went over my time. And then tonight, I thought I was going under it. So I just tossed in a bit that I had already decided I'm not going to put on there, but I just tossed it in at the end because I was like, got a few more minutes, I think. Realized halfway through, do not have a few more minutes, had to wrap it up. So it was weird because it started going really well and then I had to wrap it up. I could tell I had to wrap it up. So it all went great, I think, overall, especially because like I can take the 2 halves and edit them, I think. I hate to do that. I like to do it one take, but that's the whole point of filming. Well, almost every comic you see, except maybe like Louis C.K. and like 1 or 2 others, maybe Shane, like theirs are all, I think, one whole take. But most comics, I'm pretty sure they've all said they edit them. So, you'll take 2 or 3 nights and you have to wear the same clothes. You have to make sure your makeup's the same. Your hair is the same. For a guy, not so hard. For a girl, hard. Especially because yesterday, I don't know if you guys were here, you heard about the nightmare day. and I wore a shirt that actually I'm kind of glad I wore because it is one of my lucky shirts. It's my favorite, but it's dirty and it has holes in it. And so I had to wear that again today, but I felt way more comfortable. And the best part, I haven't even said, I can't believe I should have said this first. I got to meet some of the kids. Oh, I got to meet cult members, you guys. I got to meet my children. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Cianode. Hello, Walk Among the Tombstones. Hello, C. Smith. Hello, Valerie. I'm glad you can hear. Been thinking about you, Fluffy Bunny. That's so fun. I just realized what your bunny's wearing. That's so fucking funny. Sometimes I go back and I watch these after we record the lives and I see things that I miss and I get so pissed at myself. One of them was your sister Tiff. You fucking bitch. You fucking bird. You make me laugh so hard. I go back and I'm like, did she just make this her avatar? Like, you'll make your avatar things when I don't see it and it fucking kills me. And when I see it later, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I would have paused right there. There was one where one of y'all was like, I wonder if dad notices. And I just am skipping through talking. And I'm like, oh, I wish I would have seen that. That was so funny. Melly. It went good. I think it went good. I always get anxiety. I never think it goes well. Even like the time that I know for a fact, I'm like, without a doubt, I murdered at Caroline's. Like, even then, I would go back and change things. Like, that's just how I am. I'm never satisfied. But I got to meet some of you guys, and that made it so fucking worth it. And all of it, like, Justin is so fucking talented at filming, and I was so lucky to get him. And afterwards, after the first show, he gave me all this really good feedback, and I was like, this is what I need. I need someone to follow me around and tell me, honestly, like, what am I doing wrong? And he gave me feedback that's kind of always in the back of my head that I just needed someone to validate. And once he did, it was like, I get it now. Like, I know what I need to fix. So I was very grateful to have him. And then to see my friends, like, my friends came and some of them were drunk. My best friend heckled me, which I'm not even pissed. It was honestly kind of funny. But at the moment, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Liz? Like, what is happening right now? I got to meet Daniel from the group. I met Daniel and his lady, and they were so adorable. First of all, y'all are adorable. Like, you're all very stylish. The ones that I've met or that I've Zoomed with or anything that you've come on. Like, Daniel is stylish as fuck. I don't know if y'all know this. He wins best dressed in the cult. He showed the fuck up. He showed the fuck up. He showed the fuck out. Him and his girl were dressed nice. They were dressed not like church, like we're going somewhere nice for dinner. It was lovely to meet him. I got to give him a big hug. I was like, it's me, your dad. I was in the front smoking and sweating because I don't even know if I told you this, Daniel. If you're in here tonight, he is on Twitter. He's active on Twitter. He's from Austin. Right before I saw him, when I had walked up to the club, you guys, the trip to the club today, everything before it went great. Woke up on time, walked the dog. Everything was great. Well, okay, two things went wrong. You guys love to hear the flaws. I'll tell you where the flaws are. First thing that happened, woke up, the baby Hugin, the mini Mookies, took your dad's boyfriend's only, what's it called, souvenir from Hawaii. Like, out of all the things he got in Hawaii that he could have brought back, he brought back something. He never wears it, but when he does, he looks incredible in it. I'll post a picture in the Discord if I can find it. It is a big straw hat, but it's like something that you would see like really cute elderly women doing their garden in. Like, it's wide brimmed, but it's also something that maybe Dog the Bounty Hunter might wear to like step out of character, or like, I don't know, something that Steve Irwin would wear. It's just a massive hat, and it's made out of like wicker and straw. The baby Hugin got a hold of it while we were asleep last night. And when your dad woke up, it was like, I had no idea how much work went into those hats when I saw the fucking millions of wicker wires all over it looked like hay. It looked like someone dropped a hay bale in the living room. And this little fucker is sitting there. He is in his kennel voluntarily. He has closed the door on himself because could easily swing open. But he does not really go in that thing unless It's like, we're going out and we're supposed to put him in it when we leave. Well, now we know. Even when you sleep, the Hugin can't be trusted. The little baby, he can't be trusted. He's not from these parts. He doesn't know how we operate around these parts. He fucked up 3 cardboard boxes. He fucked up a sock. He fucked up a shoe. He fucked up my house. He destroyed his daddy's boyfriend's wicker hat. Oh my fucking God. It a tiny, not even tiny, just a normal size hat. Just hay, all like the whole living room. I don't know how they squeezed all that into a hat. He had hay coming out of his mouth. And he just looked at me and his little nail went. And I was like, you're fucking perfect. You're perfect. I can't be mad at you, tiny baby Hugin. So I cleaned that up, got ready for the show, had plenty of time. It was fine. Petted him, told him, good boy. Thank you for destroying his things and not Diddy's. Please don't destroy my things. He could have been so much worse. He could have gotten something really bad. He could have fucked up like the PS5 or whatever, the Xbox. I don't know what we have. PS4. I don't know what it is. He could have fucked the game up. He could have fucked up all the sound cords. We have a lot of equipment in this house. He could have fucked it all up. He didn't. He fucked up the wire hat. Now we got to go back. That's the excuse. Now we got to go back. I would love for you to come see one, Nikki. If any of you are ever in Austin, your dad will fucking hold up a booker and be like, book me so my children can see me. Shit. I might fuck around and get y'all to harass a club or two so I can come see you. We'll find one I've never been to. I'm so hard on myself, and you said hard on. You go in the corner. You're grounded. Rachel, you, hey, is exactly what little Hugin left all over the house today. Absolutely. That is show business. You go with it. And let me tell you something else. Fucking rock chalks in the house, bitch. Dude, rock chalk. We talked about you last night. You're all over the live. Do you still have, I should just privately ask you this. Do you still have that episode up where you had Granny Tiff and the mysterious other person call in? Is that, and then we analyzed the tone and the pitch? Because I couldn't find it on your channel, and I also needed to get permission from you regardless. But I wanted to teach them how to use Audacity. So the same stuff we talked about on your channel, we did last night. I linked you in it. I put an @ so people could go to your YouTube. But if you have the link to that episode or just your YouTube, drop it in the chat, please. And if it doesn't work, email it to me right now. Or actually, I'll just fucking pull it up right now because I can do it. I do not know why, by the way, everyone. It doesn't let you drop links in chat. I just noticed that. I know some people have complained and I was like, oh, it's just YouTube being crazy. Yeah, no, you have to like put it in your settings. I'm going to try to fix it again. I thought I did that. Anyway, I just posted a link to Rock Chalk and I'm way behind already. But girl, you were part of the lesson last night and I'm going to have you on ASAP. I've been too fucking busy this week. It's been all drop-ins, all last minute drop-ins. I did video it. We taped it. We taped 2 of them. It's going to be a special. I've already decided it's going to be free on YouTube. Yesterday, I was thinking about it the day before. Like, I should have been thinking about it all month, how I'm going to do it. I was thinking, CDs. Then I was thinking, no, fuck that. Not very many people have that. Then I thought, you know what? We'll make a couple of CDs. We'll even make some cassettes. I'm going to try to get VHS. Like, I'm going to try to do some vintage shit for fun because I like to fuck around with that. It's just, I absolutely love it. I have a friend who records cassettes. I have a bunch of cassette recording equipment. It's my favorite. But simultaneously, we're going to 100%, without a doubt, give it away live because I do think that it should be free. First one. I think the first one should be free. The goal is to get people to watch it. If people want to donate, I'll figure something out. Maybe like through Bandcamp where you can name your own price. Priceline negotiator. Anyway, we'll do something like Priceline. We're going to take from their business model. We're going to expand it. We're going to learn. By the way, there's a Gay Jeff Discord. You guys are crazy. You started it. And let me tell you something. Your auntie couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be prouder. We've discussed this openly. Screenshots have been sent. Hello. I need to catch up with all of you. I want to make sure Haven with the servant's heart is okay. Don't write too much. Your fingers will fall off. Good evening. And we're going to talk about anything and everything today. I'm going to say hi. Oh, he knew he was bad. He knew. He fucking knew. The puppy, he knew. Baby Hugin was a bad Baby Hugin. He was so bad. And I know some of y'all are confused. Why is there another Hugin? I'm pup sitting. Let me tell you something, by the way. If you ever plan on doing something big, whether it's a comedy special, giving a speech, whether you're doing a presentation at work, whether you're planning on unveiling a new car, doing a marathon, whatever your big thing is that you're planning, don't do it the same week that you recover from COVID, have 2 Hugins on your ass when it's flooding. Just don't pick a good time. You know what I mean? Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do it during finals for summer school. All that shit happened this week. And I just didn't check the calendar. I am not used to having this much on my plate. Yet, baby Hugin hanging the living room was fantastic. That guy saying, "You big old bitch," was fantastic. It is for those moments I live. Just when I tried to sleep, ding dong, here comes Dad. Did you clean your room? He did. He had such a busy schedule. He was so busy. Can I say, holy shit? Oh, he farted again. Oh, it stinks. I was in bed writing an important message and then you came on, Dad. It's 1:05 here. Damn. I wish it was still 1:05. I had plenty of time to get ready for the show, but I still got up pretty fucking late. You know? Also, with Ally McBeal, what was with that fucking dancing baby? Does anyone know what that was about? Why was the baby in a diaper dancing in really weird scenes? I'm not against the dancing baby, but it was kind of weird, especially considering the themes of the show. And also, did you know Callista Flockhart is married to Harrison Ford? Shit. Callista and Harrison would play a good Ashley Benefield and Doug. Give me a Polak. Dude, I'm Polish. Me too. We're all fucking Polacks. There's too many. Deep down inside of all of you is a Polak. There's too much public shitting going on. Yeah, why are people doing this? Because he's Polish. That's why he loves the Olympics. Is it why? Do Polacks just fucking love the Olympics? Dad got stabbed and made it funny. We could have fucked. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the guy who he punched me with brass knucks. And this is why I have the metal in my face. He had a Robert Mueller jawline. I say that when I see good jawlines. He's a very hot dude. Fucking knocked me out. Pissed me off. Thank you, Daniel. It was so nice to see you. Were you here earlier? I told the kids all about you. I liked meeting y'all and just hugging you. And who was that lady? Was that your girl? She was fucking sweet. You guys were so sweet. Y'all were dressed so nice. I was saying, you're the nicely dressed boy of the children. Yeah, figure skating rules. There's so much drama in figure skating. It really is like Melrose Place. I only watch ice skating and gymnastics during the Olympics. Love the horses in the summer and the skaters in the winter. Bacchus? Sounds like a new trending Tinder topic. Bacchus, Dionysus, the Greek god of ritual, insanity, madness, my dude. Right? So isn't that the perfect opening for the Olympics? Because that shit was insane. And honestly, it was glam. I love any time there's just a dude with a belly. Just it's yes. We don't deserve drag queens. They're too good for us. They do their makeup better than me ever. I've never done my makeup as good as a drag queen. Maybe I should hit up some drag queens to do my makeup for a live once. Fix my eyebrows, bitches. Auntie Deb said we're all going to heaven. Auntie Deb's right. It's up to Auntie Deb. Whatever Auntie Deb says. So, hey, listen. Haven, we're all going to heaven. Auntie Deb said so. Hello, fam. He is still hot. You talking about the guy who punched me? No, I'm just kidding. Just got here. Hope I didn't miss much. I don't think you did, military ma. How are you doing? Are you the parent of a service person, or are you a serviceman, servicewoman, or were you in the military? Either way, thank you for your service. Hey, I went looking for where Pubesies commented Was it under an alt account? Let a bitch know. Auntie Deb is smoking, just saying. Yeah, where is smoke show? Like, you think Auntie Deb's hot? A lot of you kids are thirst trapping your aunt. It's up to you. Gil and Hell. Good morning. Been out for a beautiful walk with Max the boxer, sun shining, and now we're watching YouTube. Oh, Max the boxer. Did you send me a pic? I saw a really cute boxer in email. I did. I was related to the Bacchus Dionysius because he liked to have fun. Yeah, dude. He's like the Templeton of people, right? Super Templeton-y. That's my area. Where? Austin? Cannabis saved me from severe PTSD. Good. Shit, me too. After I got my ass beat, I was having horror. I would wake up punching the walls. You know? Drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, she did. And also, Kennedy fucking ruled, but then you find out, maybe not so much. He did some shady shit. Yeah, she was. She was into the People's Temple. She helped fund it, and she recommended that Jim Jones run for, I want to say, mayor. She not only helped fund it, she like traveled with him to help like scout the site or something. She was super into Jim Jones. She loved him. She was supposed to be going down to that compound or whatever right before that shit happened. And I think she called it for political reasons. She absolutely did. Fucking totally true. There's pictures of her with him. Because before he was a crazy cult leader, he was like actually a big like breakthrough guy in the civil rights movement in the Midwest. He was like one of those dudes who wouldn't leave a diner unless black people were allowed to sit with white people. So he had a huge following. Like, there's a reason why he was able to establish like a big fucking cult. The babe eat part of the hat. He didn't eat it. There's a ton of it just everywhere. He doesn't eat it. He's not like the Hugin. The Hugin will eat things, like ingest and swallow. The little one will chew and spit out. He did try to eat a pecan, but I got it out of his mouth in time. Yes, Tiff. Go to Minx and Maven, you guys. Yeah, they're all dangerous drugs. They're horrible. And people will go to those because they can't get the synthesized minimal versions that are mixed with other shit that are supposed to help. SSRI, whatever. Before we are labeled anything, we are Americans, in my view. We used to get along fine with all the vitriol. I want to go back to that. Yeah. But remember, that was before we asked each other who we're voting for. It used to be like at most you'd see a sign in the yard. You'd see pundits on TV. You'd see people at rallies, but it wasn't a thing that was openly communicated. It was actually rude, if I recall, to ask someone who they vote for. Now, it's rude to not answer who you vote for. People call you out if you don't answer. Back then, it was like, don't fucking ask that. What's wrong with you? I don't know. My first two novella parts explain a large part of my reasons. Plus, I've read the family court docs. It was ugly. Yeah, I read a lot of them too, though. I don't know. It was ugly, but he threw a dog. That's where it's like end of story for me. He threw a dog and he shot a gun in the house. I'm good. Like, but that's just me. Some people like, it's amazing to me how I think that's why I couldn't be a defense attorney, because you got to really look at the letter of the law and put your feelings aside. I don't think I could do that for shit like that. It's possible the whole state of Florida is out of meds. Yeah, that's probably why. Why does it say Gay Jeff's basement? Because we're going to talk about Gay Jeff's basement. Do you not know? Dad? Curious, Wendy? What are you curious? What are you curious about? Hey, guys, I wondered if your name was Maj related. Oh, military Maj. I agree. Hey, see, you have agreeers. You know what I mean? And don't attack anybody. But also, maybe we should we make, not because of you. I've been thinking about this, Haven, but you might agree with me. Should we make a no politics rule? Like, I know you already got it out. You have your novella. That's cool. But like, should we do a no politics rule in Discord? Because, if we really wanted to go back to how it was in the 90s, we shouldn't talk politics, because that's how it was. People just didn't talk about it. Or is it better to have open dialogue? I don't know. It's your cult. You decide. You fucking decide. Yeah, there are drag queens that aren't gay or aren't I think I flipped it. Yeah, does not make a pedophile, agree. And it pisses me off when people try to align them with that. Like, it's not about the sexuality. Like, even drag, really, like, it's not like it's a show. It's like a thing people do. They might feel comfortable performing as a drag performer. I know a lot of people who are really conservative that are into the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm like, what's the difference? You know? Hey, then that's cool. I've seen everything too and maintain my opinion. I think true crime is really messing up here. If Gabby killed Brian first, they would be ripping her apart like this girl. Well, remember, like, weren't they called out there because they said she was hitting him? And that was where the cops were like, because they were gonna have to take her in. That was interesting. A trans person didn't rape me as a child. It was a religious male. Thank you. This is another thing. It's really hard to grow up in the church and like, and I'm not saying all conservatives are like this. It's just really hard to grow up around a ton of them, and they're the ones doing a lot of the bad stuff that they're accusing drag queens of. Because statistically speaking, absolutely not. You are way more likely to have that happen from someone in your household, in your church. I mean, shit. It's very rare to see a trans person or someone who is a drag queen doing that comparably. Now, is the ratio less than straight white cis male? I don't know. It's a whole thing. But agreed, I see a lot of preachers doing it. A whole lot. So, just depends. It just depends on what your experience is. Some people have not seen that. And they're just afraid of what they don't know. Changing genders or be exactly. It doesn't. Absolutely. And that's the thing is there are people who think that it does. In fact, I have conservative members of my family who thought LGBTQ was a gang. I had to explain to them it stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual. More straight white men are perpetuating crimes against women and children. Yep, exactly. I mean, these are just statistics. We're not like trying to attack anyone. It's just true. It's just true. It's like, look, it's 1% of women. It's less than 1% less than 1% of women contributing to all of the mass shootings in the US. That's all I'm saying. Serial child rape. Well, there's gonna be one or two. That's the thing is everybody. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but like there are people who are, you know what I mean. There are people who are trans who have done bad things, but I mean, it's literally like, oh yeah, we'll look up this. I don't think that's what you're talking about. I think are you talking about a priest or something? I feel like I know that name. Anyway, regardless, there are people who like to bring up what CNAO said on the other side of the argument where they're trying to say that trans people and gay people, they do these things and they'll bring up a name and it's like, okay, like there's what, 6? Like, it's a huge difference. I was in a situation, it took me forever to get my medication. I was without between burns and last surgery, they had a shortage. It was not a fun month. God, that sucks. And like, that's what happens. That's what happens. People fucking take all the pills and the people who need them are out. I don't think drag queens are after kids, but if drag show isn't acceptable for kids, yeah, sometimes I've seen some on the internet where I'm like, oh my God, did that really happen? And it was definitely inappropriate. And then there were some where it wasn't. It wasn't inappropriate at all. And the kids were having a lovely time. We used to do drag story hour at the bookstore I worked at a long time ago. Nobody said anything. It was never an issue. And the lady dressed up as like Miss Potts or something. And it was great. The kids fucking loved it. But like now it's a huge thing. I don't really get why. I think because it was brought up by or brought into a political conversation. I walked into men's bathrooms and into a stall. I wasn't there to peep the weenus. I had to go. Yeah, exactly. Are we going to get arrested if we need to use the men's bathroom because the women's is gross? Blood of the children does harness most power in the eyes of the dark one. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what that means, but sure. Okay. Trans does not make exactly. It does not. I like when you keep me up breaking the rules. I'm breaking all the rules. I don't really want to argue. I'm having a hard time from this week with the trial. My husband punched my dog in front of me in the face over and over. I just had my baby. He did it too. Wait, what? My husband punched my dog in front of me in the face over and over. After I just had my baby, he did it too. He did? Oh my God. That's so horrible. Hope that your week gets fucking better. Yeah, we're not going to argue about it. It is a weird case, though. It's weird. It's extremely controversial. It came out of nowhere, too. I don't like that they're calling it Black Swan. What do you think of that? I don't know why it bothers me. I don't know why. Yeah, I hope you're getting help and stuff. Are you okay? Hope you're okay, Colors Flight. Oof. Fucking hated that baby, guys. You talking about on what do you call it? On Ally McBeal? Pedo? What's the question? I'm saying that's a big argument that I'm seeing a lot lately on the internet. People calling drag queens pedophiles. I'm like, what? They say that all the time, and it's like, what are you talking about? They're just in drag. Same with trans people. They're saying that. It's like, no, it's not. They don't want your fucking kids. Hated that baby more than the squealing pig in the Geico commercial. Oh, my ex-husband never hit me either until he did, and he strangled me. See, and that's the other thing that bothers me is like with stalkers, they're like, you have to wait for them to attack you first. Well, if it's your own husband and they've been, or even just your partner or your wife, and they've been doing it a lot in the past, like, do we really have to wait and see if they kill us? That's kind of crazy. Is that the point of having a gun? Isn't that the point of standing around? I'm also super against public unisex toilets either. I'm sorry, but it's not space. It's not safe. That's true, because there's that's what I'm saying about, like, we got to be careful because they're still Florida. That's the joke, but there are rule breakers out there. As much as we say no one's going to break the rules, like I was saying earlier, I'm fine with Ally McBeal shit. True. There are going to be a few people who break the rules. They're going to go in there. My question is, would they go in there anyway? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think making it easier for them, like people of the opposite sex. But again, the whole reason it's an issue, right, is because people don't want trans people in there? Or is it because just you don't want any of the opposite sex? And now we're trying to draw the line of what gender is. It's just too much. Why don't we just get more bathrooms? Those bathroom stalls at the White Horse with the doors that are so high off the ground, there's practically no point to having them. You talk about in Austin, that's my buddy's bar. I'll tell him. I think it closed down. Hey, yo. Heaven for good eyebrows. Heaven. She's my homie of 20 years. Thank you. We had a good time. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you for coming. I agree. My husband fought for the USA, not left and right. I stayed home and held the family together while he's gone. I have no problem with drag queens. No problem with kid innocence is sacred. So your concern is just like people who are abusing it. And see, like, a lot of people, when they hear people are against it, they presume like it's a religious thing, it's a conservative thing. If it's because there's going to be people who are abusing it, I get that. Like, that's where it's like, this is controversial, you know? Again, I don't have kids, so I don't know. I wonder if I'd feel different if I did. I don't really think about it as much as maybe I should. Calista Flockhart has been married for ages. Yeah, I know. I did know this. That's why I was telling y'all. It's just like, I keep remembering it and going, oh, yeah. I was watching a David Blaine thing the other day where he did tricks for them. My drag friend was late going to a show and was stopped speeding with just his pantyhose and a wig and cap on. It's the best. My sons are all military. They all call me Ma. Aw, you got a little band of brothers over there. Auntie Deb is gorgeous. Yes, everyone loves Auntie Deb. Hell is where the real party happens. See, nailed. Hottest bearded auntie I know. Where's Auntie Deb? Is Auntie Deb here? Yeah, my sister's husband never hit her until he did. Choked her unconscious and not. That's what I'm saying is usually a crime of passion, right? How does it happen? Once. So what makes it a crime of passion? Do you have to wait for that and take that risk? The bathroom gyms issue is so hard because I see both sides. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel about it too. Colors Fly. Like, I see both sides because it's like, is the issue actually about trans people and people being scared of them? and not understanding the difference between sex and gender. Is there a difference? To some people, there isn't, even though there is. And then at the same time, or is it about people who are going to abuse the system or the loophole, if you will? Like, some people might not feel safe, and I feel for them too. I don't know. I just wish that people, I'm just going to say it. I wish people cared as much about kids being murdered by guns than killed in bathrooms that are unisex, because it's happening every day with the guns, like a lot, and like tiny little kids. And it's really weird seeing how much more legislation people are willing to put on the table and argue about when it comes to where we take shits. If it's really about, like, I'm not saying y'all aren't saying this, but like, my stance on the issue is, if we are worried about kids' safety, are we going to talk about the gun show loophole, or we're just going to keep that quiet? And I hate doing whatabouts, but I mean, if we're worried about kids' safety, a lot of them are getting shot in schools. Just saying. It's something that we need to think about just as much as we do the bathroom thing. Your gosh darn Wi-Fi ain't working. You wish CBD and THC would help you more. Maybe you should do more. Have you not found the right potency? I don't know what that is. I don't know where you're located. Maybe it's not for you. Aren't there doctors in legal places, or where, like, legal states, that'll tell you what kind to take? Oh my God, how are we at 50 people at 3:41? I'm not complaining. I think I've been up like 12 or 13 hours, so I'm slightly tired. How are you guys doing? I feel so bad because now that I think about it, it's like, damn, I do kind of miss, like, you're right, I do miss the 90s when we weren't really thinking about this shit, but then we weren't talking about this shit. If we don't talk about this shit, we don't solve shit, right? I hate being in a bubble too. I like hearing other people's sides because, it's weird. It's like, some people will bring something up and then I will assume, oh, you must believe this. And then it turns out, no, people do have reasonable reasons why they feel a certain way. And it's not just what the media is telling us. It's not always because they hate the gays. Sometimes it's because they owe too many back taxes and they hate that. And sometimes, like with the bathroom thing, it's not about keeping trans people down. It's about keeping kids up, right? Damn. It's so hard to talk about. And that's why people don't want to do it. But at the same time, is that, or is it because not doing it means we can have peace? So should we not, or should we talk about it and try to get back to a place where we can talk about it and still be okay? It's complicated. Jim Jones might have been a CIA asset. He was connected to the MK Ultra. I've heard this before, and I didn't know if it was a conspiracy or not. And I was going to look into it. It's really hard to, though, because when it comes to CIA stuff, there's not much out there, right? I wonder, is there a lot about it? Is there more now? Did WikiLeaks bring some shit out? Interesting. Best wishes for Willow. Same. Let's see. Yeah, Cool Font is a good site. Also, Canva. If you guys want, if you're talking about Supa logo, SUPALOGO, if you want to make a logo, it's the best. Community activist type. Aren't we all? I think we should be. If we live in a community, we should activist for it. I love this, Teresa. Conservatively liberal or liberally conservative. That's fucking brilliant. I'm a hypocrite. I'm one of those people, I will feel one way, and then when the situation affects me, I'll go, oh shit. I'm willing to correct myself if I learn more, But oftentimes I found that there are things, I wouldn't say often, I'd say half the time. Half the time I find out that there are things I felt one way about. I experienced it. Now I feel another way. You know what I mean? And then there are times when I am certain in my feelings and nothing can change them. And pretty much I like to think the only times are when facts are involved. Provable facts. It's like you just can't change that. It is what it is. I had to watch my hero Roseanne go down. But the facts are she did say what she fucking said. Unfortunately, that means my hero fucked up. You know, it's just, it sucks. Life goes on. I don't love politics, so I keep that ish to myself. See, there's people, here's the thing, a lot of kids today, like, what's the argument? Well, I'm going to pose the theory to you, Melly. The argument today is all these Catholic pedo priests need to go to jail for what they did instead of being moved around, right? That's what a lot of the generations feel. Why should the older generation feel shame about that? They should speak out. This is a speaking out time, right? It's super weird to me, though, that there is an underlying concept there that the generations before, or maybe like a presumption that the generations before weren't listening because they weren't talking to their kids. The kids didn't feel comfortable telling them, or they didn't believe the kids. It was something we don't talk about, right? Let's just put that under the rug. A lot of, I think, Gen X, millennials, and this new generation feel strongly that these are issues we need to talk about and we need to be activists for, if you will. We can't just push them under the rug. But now I am starting to see more of the younger generation go, I really fucking hate this. This is fucking boring. It's making everyone upset. Can we just put it under the rug? That's what our ancestors did that got us here. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to have a massive divide but be talking about things? Or is it better to have everyone together and have this whole underground thing going on that we don't talk about? It's rough. I do. All I want now is to not lose my damn SS, your social security. I know. And the social security thing has been around for a long time. Like, that has been a very real fear for what ever since I started voting, like the last like 4 or 5 presidents, it's like dangling. Part of me is wondering if it's never going to go away and we're just going to be stressed forever about it. If they've just been fucking with us. Because every single president has had that fear. Like, you know, we're going to try to keep it, but the Republicans might take it away. We're going to try to fucking get rid of it because the Democrats are trying to fucking load you up with bills. And if we don't, we're going to start this new program. Like, it's been back and forth, both of them. And we still have it. Are they fucking lying? What's going on here? I would hate to be stressed my whole life and have multiple generations stressed over something that was never an issue. I'm with you, Melly. It never ends. Well, once we all declare ourselves, see, so what about this? What if we talk about the issues as they come, if we need to, but we don't do okay, who's Republican, who's Democrat? Like, how about that? I'll try to go easy on that talk. We'll ease into it if we must. I just got here. It's your crazy auntie, Holly. Hello, Holly. You fucking psycho. You crazy auntie. Ooh, I keep getting texts. Oh, it just occurred to me this could be Aunt Deb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know if Aunt Deb's going to make it tonight, you guys. We need to go to the bottom. I watch true crime because it's more relaxing than politics. Good point. Maybe I just need to stick to true crime unless politics are involved in true crime. Then we could talk about it. Desiree is my high school homie of 20 years, and we had a goddamn good time. Thank you, Dad. You nailed it and looked good, too. You looked good. You guys were so well dressed. Oh, I loved you. I loved you. He ate the hat. He fucking tore it up. He tore it up. The car is eating my phone cord. The cat, not the car. Yes, between left and right, nerve cauterization, shoulder surgery. Oh my God, you've been through hell. I need to get you kids set up with good doctors. I don't know where they are, though. I don't know. Pre-brown shirts? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by brown shirts. Why? I don't know what you're talking about. I came here not to hear it. Crime is easy. We'll go back to crime. Why are you talking about that? Because it came on the subject. We came on the subject where somebody brought it up. Haven brought it up. We're addressing all of you. You can all talk about what you want. I sent you an email about all the body parts found. Did you check the comments people made? Those folks are your children. They being here, hilarious. What? They sent you an email about all the body parts found. Did you check the comments people made? Those folks are your children. They being here, hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. Don't talk about that. No, don't tell me what to do, cellar dweller. Go to your room. Doug Bedfield threw a cat, punched a dog so hard it passed out, a shotgun in the house. I believe you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, fuck him. Yeah, he was not normal. No politics. Okay, no politics. Open dialogue. Someone contests. Well, if we stick to true crime, and if politics come into the picture, we will attempt to discuss it. We'll see how it goes. If it gets a little too hot, your dad will read the room. We'll shut it the fuck down. Right? He punched their dog and knocked him out, threw a 13-year-old cat against the wall and shot. Yeah, fuck him. Right? Can we agree? Drag is fun. Don't talk about gay Jeff or the basement. Cellar dweller. Oh my God, cellar dweller. Are you trying to tell me what the fuck to do? You sound like someone from Canton. You have a Canton vibe about you. Are you Jill? Are you Jill Daniels? Jill, I knew you'd come. I knew one day you'd be here. I knew you'd be here. You're here. You guys, I think that's Jill. I'm pretty sure I know her all to count. Someone in Canton. It's someone in Canton. Yeah, man. Fuck that guy. I don't know. I don't like that. And also, she's a fucking ballerina. He could fuck her up, dude. Is it Curious Monday? I have a couple of friends who are transitioning who are drag queens, but I think that it's kind of a unique thing. One of them went to Thailand. But also, you know what's weird? They stopped doing drag after they transitioned. Interesting. I wonder why. I should just ask them. Maybe we'll have a drag queen come on and talk to us about it. I try to be careful, though, because some of them are fucking crazy. Some of them say some crazy shit. Like, they're like, you think you're conservative? The drag queens are conservative. Not really, but I know 2 or 3 of them that are fucking wild. And I'm like, oh my God, your teeth are so nice. Oh, thank you. I brushed them today. Turns out if you brush them every day, they stay white. Yes, no politics. There's other places for this. Okay, we'll do no politics tonight. But if there's crime involved, we might talk about it. Ex abused me and killed 2 dogs. I get it. I just got caught up and was very uncomfy. What I felt was like all that discounting essayed by Pastor Uncle, still a believer. Yeah. And there are people, this is a good point. There are people who religion is where they met their abuser, but religion also saved them in their eyes. Like it saved them. Or maybe it literally did somehow. So I can't if religion helps people heal from PTSD, or if it's something who the fuck am I to tell them no? You shouldn't believe that. You can live in both worlds, right? People have different dynamics about them. I know a lot of people who have been in a mass shooting and hate guns, and a lot who have been in a mass shooting and want more guns to protect themselves. So people feel different. They sure do. And they will use the same reasons to feel that way. Okay, Jeff did. So I don't know why they say that silly. I don't either. I think people are confused. Some people need to be educated. Maybe that's why I'm talking about it. Maybe I'm trying to tell you what people have taught me. Right? I'm still learning all the time because times be changing. Sometimes it's cool to say a word and then years later it's not cool. You just got to find out and go, okay, fucking say that now. Unless it's stupid or it's too much. Like if we're tiptoeing around shit because we can't say but's a bad word, I'm going to be like, what the fuck? But if you don't want me to call someone like a gabagool because it's racist, okay. But I don't think it is, so gabagool away. Gay Jeff did it? You think Gay Jeff killed Doug? Did he run in those social circles? Honestly, mixed reviews. We know a lot of what he says, a lot of history of Idaho, but some parts are interesting. If you can, get it. But if you don't, I wouldn't say you're missing out. Wait, what? I'm too far down. Okay, some drag shows are totally cool and did children book readings. Yeah. And then I saw one where they were like twerking on kids and it was like, damn. But I thought it was fake, but it was real. But it was also in another country. So I don't think it applied. Cellar dweller, you did mean to say that. You can't, motherfucker. Who are you? Are you Brian Albert Jr.? Only allow a certain number of pills. Yeah. And then doctors overprescribe. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Are less scary to kids than clowns. Oh my God, clowns scared me so much more than drag queens. I cried. When I saw clowns, I would cry. At the circus, did you ever get them where they did have the flower and it squirted? It squirted at me with the flower and I fucking screamed. I went to the Drink and Drag in Vegas and the drag queens. I had some normal lives with wives and kids. It was just a job to them. Yeah, there's a lot like that. There's a lot. In fact, one of my ex's brothers was a drag queen called Big Red, and he ran all the Chipotles in Texas and Colorado. He had a whole kids, family. He was a professional. But at night, he was Big Red. Have you seen what Tiara has uncovered about the dean of the University of Idaho and his interesting financials? Also, why can't the families talk about it? These people can write books. You talking about the Idaho 4? Oh, shit. That book was a lot of conjecture. Yeah, that was a toxic relationship. Koberger is trying to move his venue. He should. Look, if we can get this case, I say we, like society, move to a decent venue where he will get a fair trial, that can ensure that he stays in fucking prison for killing everyone. But if he stays in Idaho and wins on appeal and ends up getting off because he wasn't given a fair trial, we're in Delphi territory. That shit's dramatic. I'd rather have a drag queen read to my kid than a clown. True. I don't have kids, so I don't know. I wouldn't let anyone read to my fucking kid. Be like, nobody talk to my son. I find that was my ex-husband 10 years ago, but he did the same thing. And do you watch this trial? When you watch it, do you think, I hate to say it, I don't want you to, let me just ask you this. Like, do you get PTSD and shit like that from just watching it? Or is there a feeling like, I know that fucking feeling and I don't blame her? Because when I hear it, I'm like, I believe her, you know? I don't think she's being deceptive. Everything seems reasonable. I like how she didn't Jen McCabe it. I like how instead of saying yes, and then this happened, she was like, I don't fucking know. That's super reasonable to me. Just say you don't know if you don't know. When you see people like weeping and doing that and shaking, it's like, fucking believe you. But the second I, like, that's digital. Like, he admitted to the dog thing. Fucking done. You shouldn't have to wait for someone to throw you down the stairs and break your neck before you. Like, that's what self-defense is, isn't it? Seems like a classic case. Sure, the timing's weird. That's what's weird. But is it? Because as it goes on, now it doesn't seem so weird. I'm glad you're fine, though. Colors Flight. I'm glad you're okay. Black Swan equals she's evil. Like, that's why they call it that, right? See, that's such a shitty. And the fact that the media is calling, everybody's calling it that. Like, if we don't want the person, if we don't want people to think of it like the fucking stupid movie and go, wow, that bitch is evil, why are we calling it that? Even like, there's a bunch of channels where they're like Black Swan, but it's like they're advocating for her. Like, don't call Black Swan then, right? Feels weird. It's a big spin. It's a hashtag trend. I don't know. It's, yeah, it bothers you too. I don't like that. They did this shit to Amanda Knox. You know, what's up, you big feckin' birds? Her totally different situation, but like as far as the crime, but the shit after feels very Amanda Knoxy. Not wanting to argue, just the tone of the convo in Discord today was bordering attacks on those that disagree. Yeah, we got to keep the tone, manage the tone, guys. I told Haven, I told all of you, we're pro snitch. She's letting me know it's getting a little rocky. Thank you, Haven, for telling me that. We can't get rocky. We need to read the room. If we're getting upset, we just need to take a step back from the internet for a minute, or go check out a video, maybe something that makes you laugh, maybe something that you enjoy. What about Jill Daniels calling you a big fucking bird? What do you think about that? And look at Colors Flight. Haven, you're fine, friend. Agree to disagree. Cellar Dweller. I knew it. I saw your IP and I knew it. Stop talking about Jeff. There will be consequences. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? You must be from Canton. Dark consequences. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Cellar Dweller? What are you going to do? You going to leave OB out there in the snow? Good fucking luck. I think I know who that is, you guys. Dude, any man dressing like a Santa, a bunny, or a clown, hell no. Thank you. Thank you. Walk among the tombstones. I'm voting for you for fucking president. Public toilet's crazy, but I think I needed it. Can we just get one private room with a bidet? Who gives a fuck who goes in it? One private room with a bidet. We need to start washing our asses, people. Yes, I have. It's rather sus, and that's the thing. It is not right. Fam should be the only ones who should be speaking on it, and it's a live case. You talk about Idaho for now. I'm going to go in Discord. My order of protection was about as useful as toilet paper, and that's the other thing. They put ankle monitors on the people who attacked me because they were on probation. Guess what fucking help that did? Nothing. Told them they were there. Still didn't matter. Nothing happened. Why? Why do we fucking have ankle monitors if you can go beat the shit out of someone on Easter Sunday? Makes no sense. Yep. Exactly. Way more. Like, what is it? Like 80%, I think. It's crazy. It's going to be a family member, somebody that's like close to the family, someone within the church, someone within the school, a coach, somebody that you see a lot, way more likely. I know it's ridiculous. The most tedious link ever. My ex-husband, 10 years ago, I was married. I'm just glad it was over with. I'm glad that fucker's gone. What do you mean you don't have? Oh, that's a good point. I do have children. I will protect you all. I will protect you. Kia, don't need to see weird sexual shit, but there is so much fun stuff if you look into showing kids art is cool. Yeah. I think it's very also European that sex. I'm not trying to be controversial, but it's true. Like, sex is not a thing as much there as it is here. Like in Europe, like there's nude beaches. I'm pretty sure in Japan, don't they have like sex just on TV? Like, it's just not a big deal. They've literally been like, just don't pay attention to that. They kind of shock you outright, so nothing's really that big of a deal. And in a way, it kind of staves off the those who, I guess, get off on the idea of shocking people, takes that value away. But here, a lot of things are seen as taboo. So there's places where, like, you know, twerking in front of a kid's not a big deal. The kids are like, oh, she's just being Aunt Sarah, you know? And then in the US, it's like, have this motherfucker arrested. Just depends. Do not. Cellar Dweller? Who? Me? Or you talking about Jen McCabe? You talking about Jen McCabe? Okay. She owes you a wig. Who, Jen? Who is this? Is this Gay Jeff? Is Gay Jeff in the chat? Do you guys think? Yeah, my youngest is questioning. I have a friend who's like super religious and conservative, and she has a trans daughter, and she fucking loves her kid so much. So, like, it's really weird because I think that people, when they hear conservative, they assume that they hate the opposite or like hate liberal shit. But it's like, no, a lot of them have liberal kids and they love their kids. But there's a lot of them who fucking oppress their kids. There's a lot doing all kinds. What are you doing, Baby Hoogan? I'm about to oppress Baby Hoogan. I just think it's good to like clear the air and talk about things without necessarily, we don't even need to say who we're voting for or whatever. Like people can just talk about issues. I like that. But I don't like when it's like party line shit. We're all just fighting. It's a difficult situation we've created for ourselves in America. Glad I'm just a goofy auntie and not a mom. Same. I think Maddie Soto was strangled during an assault because she was done with the abuse. Wasn't it blunt force trauma? Isn't that what? Or is that a rumor? I saw something. It was like a media report where they said they spoke to police and are being told by sources it was blunt force trauma. But I'm like, who the fuck are your sources? I'm very curious about that. But we may never know because of the autopsy, and that's okay. All we know is he did it. He fucking did it. We know he did it. Put him away. Lock him away. Fuck him up. We're done. We're done with that doofus. Get him out of here. This was what made me change my mind about male anatomy in a girl's locker room. Ended with a girl having to share she had been raped, and that's why she was uncomfortable with the penis in the locker room. See, that's another thing is like, it's very, very difficult. It's a difficult situation. And some people go to schools where if you do that, you're in more danger in the opposite one, and vice versa. There's different states where different things are okay, and some are considered like, it's still not okay to be who you are. We got to make sure nobody gets put in danger. There's a whole lot there. Strangling is also very sexual. It is. It is, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a panic. Like they wanted to do it another way and then it didn't work, so they're panicking. It takes a very, very long time. Stefan is not trans. Nobody said he was, right? I hate having bathrooms that everyone uses because see, this is like I didn't want to say it, but yes, men are so dirty. What are you hold on. What do you have? Baby Hoogan's ripping something. I'll be right back. What are you ripping? Oh, what are you ripping? Okay. He put it down. What was it? What is that? Baby Hoogan. Baby Hoogan. Come here. Come say hi to the kid. You're too crazy to be left alone. You're too fucking crazy to be left alone, Baby Hoogan. Get up here. Let's take this down. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip all the way to the bottom. Baby Hoogan's here. Look up, Baby Hoogan. Come here. Come here. Don't drink my coffee, Baby Hoogan. Get away from my coffee. Come here. Look at the people. Look at the people, little Baby Hoogan. Look at them. This is what you want? Is this what you fucking want? Never mention Jeff's basement. You mustn't speak of it. Get out of my chat. I know who you are. Yeah, Melanie helped put the Catholic priest away because they were diddling all the kids. Mm-hmm. Isn't Aunt Melanie good at her job? This is Baby Hoogan. Baby Hoogan, sit up straight. Oh, it's because you're under the mic. Okay, well, that's fair enough. That's fair. I feel you. You want to look at everybody? Do you want everyone to look at you? Let's do this. Let's adjust for Baby Hoogan. Let's adjust for Baby Hoogan. Look up. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. I'm a Baby Hoogan. Welcome to True Crime Talk with little Baby Hoogan. Isn't he perfect? You can get these. Oh, little Baby Hoogan. Oh, little Baby Hoogan. Isn't he the best, you guys? Okay, we're skipping to the bottom. Gay Jeff is regular Jeff, only way more fun. What do you guys think about Gay Jeff? Let's do that. Uh-oh. The Idaho book. Oh, yeah. Did you get all the way through it? I had to re-listen because I read it and then I was like, I had a free Audible thing. So I was like, fuck it, let's listen to it. Maybe I can absorb it better because I can't believe what I'm reading. Turns out I really don't believe some of what I'm reading, and some of it I do. It makes me feel, here's what I hated. Let's just say what I hated. What did you think of the book though, Melly? What's your review? Should I just go back up and read later? In all seriousness, you think that was his real thesis project? I think he didn't have a thesis coming up though. He was about to be suspended because he'd been kicked out of that program, right? Or am I wrong? I thought that was what was going on last I checked. Okay. Yep. That is the most dangerous time. It's true. And Bill Hole, how are you doing? Look at this baby Hugin. Baby Hugin. Look at all the people here. Look at all the people here. Look, this is definitely a McCabe. Yes. Stop. Yes, I am. You're from Canton. Mm-hmm. Come at me. You fucking crazy asshole. Hugin for POTUS? Do you want to be POTUS? Do you want to be president? He's tired. He's a tired little baby Hugin. He's very tired. What do you think, baby Hugin? Do you think you could do a life of radio? Do you? We got to go to the bottom. Bats are magical. Who said that? That's so funny. Who is this fucking Canton person? La France, Lissex. You're late. I forgive you. It's okay. It's okay. We got on complicated topics, but we got out of it. We're fine. I told all his friends about the show, Naked and Afraid. They're like, yes. I'm like, they blur the bits and boobs. My kids are my world. Dude, wasn't Macy from Teen Mom on Naked and Afraid? And day one, she was like, because I only saw the snippets of her promo. Day one. Day fucking one. She's like, it's not going to be a problem. I'm fucking Macy from Teen Mom. Day two, she was like, get me the fuck out of here. It was so funny. I just saw the promos. It was incredible. Wow, there are a lot of serious people in this chat that like to tell you their life story. Yep. It's okay. I like hearing it. You know, some people just need to confess like problems that are going on. Not even confess. It makes it sound like they did something wrong. They just need to talk about like problems. And it's late at night. The ambience kicking in. It's like, oh, shit went down. And some of them just, you know, they're feeling the vibe. And they're like, hey, listen, I just got to talk about this to someone. And I'm here to listen. I don't care. I like you guys. It's okay. Sometimes we have bad weeks. I told you about a man spraying shit on the sidewalk. I don't mind hearing if you had a bad week or if things were going wrong or if you feel a certain way about politics. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it at least a little. Give you a little space to open up. My kids are my world. I don't care who they love, who they vote for, where they work. Yep, that's how it should be. You sound like a great mama. I thought he OD'd her going by behavior patterns of Stearns, or she was underdose, woke up and he panicked, blunt force, or strangulation. Interesting. I do wonder. Puppies do love to destroy stuff. Baby Hoogs. Baby Hoogie needs a chew toy. He has so many. There's a whole basket of them. He'd rather have the basket that the toys are in. He's a psycho. Hugin, you're a psycho. He's a baby, though. He is cute. You'll sacrifice that dog? Jen, it's you. It's fucking Jen McCabe, you guys. Who do you think this person is? Yes, did you claim your money? Did you claim your money? How much did you get? Hugin is in the house. How much did you get? Baby Hoogs does miss his person. We've been letting him sleep in bed. They usually crate him at night, but it sounded like I said crate him. They give him kratom at night. No, they don't. They crate him at night. But we put him in the bed, so he sleeps with us and Big Hugin. You guys, I wish I could have gotten a picture. It was so dark. Woke up in the middle of the night. Baby Hugin was snuggling with Big Hugin. First time that happened. First time. Look at everybody. They love you. They love you. You're evil, but they love you. Little bad boy. Isn't he perfect? I can't stop kissing him. He's the best boy. Yeah, no, we've been giving him extra love. We always have to give love to both of them, or else the other one freaks out. But like when one falls asleep, we just sit there and we stroke the baby Hugin. We say, "We love you, baby Hugin. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. It's okay if he tears things up. I am pup sitting. This is baby Hugin." Big Hugin had his paws around, like actually hugging him the other night. It was so fucking cute. You want to go down with him? He's going to go down and hang out with Nikos. Come on. Go on down. You guys want to go lay with Papa? Okay. They might go lay with Dad's boyfriend. I have no idea what you woke up to either, right? What the fuck, Seller? Seller is someone from Canton who's harassing your dad. He knows he's a naughty boy. A naughty boy. He is sweet. Look at this. Cellar door. Bitch. You are here we go. It's gay Jeff. I bet you $1 million. I am a what? You are a what? What the fuck am I? Cellar dweller. And it's over for you. I don't. Some financial awards just have an info button next to the claim owned, but only leads to a statement saying you need to contact the state somehow. Any ideas? So just contact them. That's it. And they'll usually look the account up and tell you. Some of them, they have these legal disclaimers because of wherever the money's from. Like, especially if it's like a private trust, sometimes you have to call them to find out who. So that can be a thing. The Idaho book that we are talking about, I will actually link it below. It's a guy who was like promoting it on Nancy Grace, but I saw that after I already bought it, and I was like, oh fuck. It turns out he's like, these are my interpretations from sources, and I can't say who told me. And then he puts all the salacious shit in it. It was really crazy. Yes, unclaimed.org. Yeah, lay off the claws. Cellar dweller. Yeah, he was sacked. Yeah, I like that y'all say sacked. Oh my God, look at your Hugin. So cute. Right? The face. Mine are the dogs. He was in school to prepare for his crime, not to study. Yeah, totally. I can see that. Absolutely. Part of me wonders if he was actually hope. I think he saw Goodwill, or not Goodwill Hunting. I think he saw The Departed. And he was like, ooh, I could do that. Like he thought he could be Marky Mark or Matt Damon. Remember that? Oh, okay. I hate when I can't find my trazodone, can't sleep, and can't stay awake. Oh, what does that do? Is that for nerves? I feel like maybe my dad had to take that once. Isn't there this stuff? It's called, oh, what's that fucking tea called? I don't know. There's a tea that's like for sleep that's kava. Have you ever tried kava? There's a lot of hippies here who are into it. I tried it and it made me very tired. I need to pick this up because it's making me so fucking bright. There we go. If it's too low, it's too bright. Where did I need to see where this person who was talking shit went? Seller or whatever. Where'd they go? Where are you? Are they done? Are they just gonna dip out after all those threats? I only got oh, you guys were talking about the site? Yeah, when the night comes falling. It was okay. Not my favorite. First 3 chapters are mainly history. If you haven't read it, you can get it, do it, but don't lose sleep over it, right? It was just like a lot of here's the shit that bothered me about that book is that he's sitting there and he's like, as the cold leaves fell on the blah blah. It's just like so many filler descriptive words that he couldn't have possibly have known. And then you go check the weather and you realize, oh, he just checked the weather and like extrapolated it. And it's like, I don't have time for that shit. And I did have time for that. So that's why I read it and I listened to it. And it's like, I'm halfway through listening and I'm like, yep, that's what I heard. It sounds like he really like it's a book of a lot of presumptions. It sounds like a couple of people gave him some cheese may and he ran with it. Also, who said, is he teething? He's not teething. Yes, I had the good show tonight. It was good. We went over it in the beginning. It was interesting. I saw a man spray shit on the sidewalk, but then I went and I did my best. Oh my gosh. Obi, how many of us wouldn't be surprised if Jen Soto drive by to see Maddie's body? I know, but that's how sick she is. I don't know if she's that sick. Like, I know it's sick that she, like, neglected her. Like, what I mean is, like, I personally have a hard time, and I've had people tell me they disagree, and fine. Like, I get it. I don't think less of anybody, but, like, I have a hard time believing that she was complicit in a sense that where she was like, let's go look, or let me help you kill my dog. I don't think she wanted that smoke. I don't think that that's what it was about. But I do think she neglected the fuck out of her, put her daughter in this situation. And then when her daughter ended up dead, was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have trusted this guy. That's on her. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have. And if you had a red flag, which you did, a lot of them, in my opinion, you shouldn't have done that shit. I think that she's probably more than likely very upset, traumatized, miserable. I bet she feels guilt, but it was so fucking stupid of her. And she fucking should have known better. And I think she did know better. I think that she was dick drunk or something. Maybe she's just, maybe she is evil. Maybe she's just a horrible mom and she's evil. I don't know. I'm not ready to say that yet, but I'm not ready to say she's evil, but I do think she was a terrible parent. I don't know if she took part in any abuse. I just haven't seen anything to indicate that. I know she took part in neglect, which is not taking part in raising her child right. Keeping an eye on her, like keeping an eye on the people around her, not her, but keeping an eye on people around her. Well, shit, fucking and her. Like, it's crazy to me. I don't know, though. There are some evil bitches out there, so maybe. Yeah, I haven't really heard, like, anything to indicate that she did that. I have seen a lot of people who believe that. I just don't think... she would definitely be in prison if she did, or something. There would have been an indication of that, I feel like, in the search warrant. I think she did say that he left in the night, right? Isn't that something that they indicated in that 800 pages? And it checked out digitally. So that's why I don't think she went, really, is because they did do a search forensically, digitally, of everything involved in this case. And I do believe they tracked her whereabouts because they said they were tracking them. So I think they would know, so I don't think that she went by there. I think he took her car. Oh, is that Bloom? He's delusional. The guy who wrote the book. Yeah. Yeah, he is a wacky dude. It's for insomnia. Oh, damn. I thought that was like a nerve medication. Interesting. Ayanya period. All right. Yeah, I would do the audiobook version of it, but it's just a lot. It does taste like dirt. It tastes like dirt. It doesn't do shit for you. Gabapentin. I like that word, gabapentin. I don't know why, but I love the departed. Me too. It's the accents. Valerian root. Is that where they got Valeria from in Game of Thrones? Cellar dwellers, men's must have kicked it and called it's a Canton person. It's got to be a Canton person. It can't be someone unless it's a Canton person. Canton. Try not to be mean, but claws taste like caca. Be mean. Claws taste like shit. Had a claw in the bottom. You drank a claw? You drank a claw? Fuck. You're crazy. You're crazy walking among us. You having claws at night? You're not a fan of hard seltzers? Bring back Zima. Let the kids see. Yeah, letting her sleep with him. That's nuts. Yeah, I just think she's not all that. She's a space cadet. She's a fucking space cadet. She's one of those if that was your mom when you were a teenager, you could have snuck out all the time. She wouldn't fucking know. That's the problem, I think. But, it's... I think it's a lot harder for parents, especially those who are super involved with their kids. I don't know. Do y'all feel like if you're a parent who's super involved in your kid who thinks that Jen had a part in it, is that why? Because you can't imagine her like being there and not like having a part, like not seeing something going wrong. Do you think that she saw it and she had to make excuses for it, or she saw it and she accepted it? I just feel like if that's so, that would make her evil, right? So if she's evil and she saw it and she accepted it and she knew he was doing it, I feel like she would have snitched early on him. Like if she was really evil, like I feel like she would be in it for herself. And she'd be like, he fucking did it. You know what I mean? But we know that that's not how they found her. So it makes me wonder if she was just kind of stupid. Yeah, something's wrong with her brain. Yeah, there you go. She does. She has a weird sick tie. Maybe that's what kind of lap band did they get or whatever. Fucking weird how Taylor Mortensen got one and that happened. There's a couple others. Brian Koberger. I think Jay Soto was selfish and conceited. Agreed. I think she was in complete denial, was misusing drugs, probably gave her and called him because she ran out of her Xanax. Could be. Wait, he probably gave her and called him because she. Oh, interesting. I did wonder if he was drugging one or both of them. Maybe that's why her meds were out all the time. Which in that case would mean she wasn't abusing them on purpose, which makes her not as evil as we thought. I don't know. I only like one drink and drink one kind. Topo Chico. Dude, Topo Chico. That's what the bartender was feeding me the last 2 nights. Have a Topo. It's like, I think I will. So good. Yeah, she isn't all there. There's something. I don't give a fuck what's wrong with her. With her, Brian, abuse went on for 7 years. She knew she's complete. Good point. 7 fucking years, dude. And also, they broke up. Why was he allowed? Like, I'm so glad to see you, sweet and salty. Yeah, it was a last minute decision. Yeah, she was complicit one way or another. She was complicit don't send your fucking kid into a bedroom with a dude. Like, it's, I can't get over that. You only use the root tea, not the caps. We're getting to the bottom. We're so close. Drink Claas, Daddy. I'm not from Canton. Good. Don't drink the Claas, sweeties. Zima. Remember Zima? Remember, we had a whole episode where we went over the 90s beverages. Zimas. You can probably, anywhere that you can go to like a place that has like, what do you call it? Essential oils will usually have that kind of stuff. I think. Used to love you some Zimas. Zimas are wine coolers. Are we talking about fuzzy navels? What are we talking about? Strawberry decks? He was not, I don't think. I think the other roommate was. That would explain things. Okay, I'm skipping to the bottom. Chubby Bunny. Zima with Skittles? Is that a thing? Diet Shasta. Holy fuck. You guys are remembering some crazy shit. What was the one? Orbits. Did you guys ever drink Orbits? Imagine Orbits at a bar now. Kids would love it. Kids would love it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch something. We're going to watch one of my favorite videos. Because we gotta. I was looking for this earlier. If you guys don't know what Zima is, look it up. Oh, shit, I froze. Let's see how long it takes for the system to catch up. Great, I'm frozen. Fucking frozen. Fantastic. It's frozen, you guys. You probably see me fine, but on my end, it's fucking frozen. Oh, here we go. I'm back. I'm back. It's working again. It's working again. Every time I start up my first video of the day, this happens. Is it this one? Here we go. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. We're getting into the OSINT. We're getting into the OSINT after this. We got to get fluffed and buffed, kids. Got to get fluffed and buffed. And then we'll talk about the OSINT. Here we go.
Can we just talk about this fucking psycho staring directly at Karen nonstop? She's like not fucking moved. She's literally a psychopath. And she's so stoic. Like is she even she's so disgusting, it's not even funny. I cannot comprehend this human being being a thing. Like, oh my.
Don't you love that video? Isn't that the best fucking video? I fucking love it. Oh, feck, here she comes. Oh my God. Here's what I want to talk about with OSINT. Let's get to the point. Let's get to the point. Let's see what Fluffy Bunny said. I'm interested in this. I love when you tell me how the tutorials or anything helps. We just want to say thanks for the Audacity tutorial. I've used it loads already. Check Delphi audio, some pitch, other audio, not say pitch. It's great. I know. It's crazy, right? It's so simple. It's so simple. She didn't look real. Wait, what? I did not see. I didn't mean to say Nazi, but listen. Is Jen an android? I didn't. Should we do a live peep? Should we live peep this? What was he saying? Is it awkward? Burn a hole in my head, he says. Oh my God. Yeah, she didn't look real. What the fuck is Jen on? I don't know. You guys want to watch again? I love that video. I can't stop watching it. Will Delphi ever get to trial? Yes, it's going to take forever. And frankly, it shouldn't get to trial where it is, especially with fucking Fouts ever being there at all. It's crazy. They shouldn't have it there. They shouldn't. It needs to be moved. Was he in Gay Jeff's basement? Paul? Something we got to ask Gay Jeff. Who was that came in earlier? Fucking freaking out on me. Who was that? That has to be a Canton person. I know it's a Canton person. There's a Canton person following you dead. If you saw Jen on the street, you'd be terrified. Paul's been in Gay Jeff's backyard and basement. He has. In the yard. Hello, Dapple. You guys want to watch it again? One's in the chat if you want to watch Gay Jen. I mean, Gay Jen. Gay Jen. I'm thinking about Gay Jen all the time. And I said Gay Jen. Someone clip that. Do you want to watch Jen McCabe be freaky again? Tiff, yes. I just need one or two of you to tell me yes, and we're doing it. Absolutely. And I'll look up the Turtle Boy thing. Okay, one, we're doing it. Fuck it. I'll look up the Turtle Boy thing. I have to watch some fucking Turtle Boy, but I'm curious because I was going to show you. We were going to reflect on Jill Daniels and then watch. Apparently, she called into Turtle Boy once, and I missed it. I went back and watched it, and boy, howdy. Boy, howdy, that was wild. All right. This is OSINT, right? It's open source intelligence. No, we're watching it, Melly. We have to. We have to. It's going to keep us strong. We want to be human calluses in the mind and the body and the face. Let's go.
This fucking psycho staring directly at Karen nonstop. She's like not fucking moved. She's literally a psychopath. And she's so stoic. Like is she even she's so disgusting, it's not even funny. I cannot comprehend this human being being a thing. Like, oh my.
It's the creaking of the of the phone. I'm letting it play again while I pull this up.
staring directly at Karen nonstop. She's like not fucking moved. She's literally a psychopath.
Okay.
And she's so stoic. Like is she even she's so disgusting. It's not even funny.
I think I found it. Let me pause
I
this.
cannot comprehend this human being
Oh,
being a thing. Like,
I know. She's fucking crazy, girl. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I think I found it. Stop sharing. Okay, let's do this. Soulless, you guys are saying. I heard something. Is it true that he was drunk threatening Turtle Boy? Heard the elderly victim of Paul's 2020 DUI that left them paralyzed is suing the civil court after he's receiving GoFundMe money. Oh, shit. Did not see that one coming. Sorry, I said not see it. I like that Jill Daniels actually pulled up, like the song Pull Up. That was pretty funny. I can't lie. That was very funny. She does look like the Scream guy. I think she looks like the guy in the wheelchair from Hannibal. Soulless Eyes. Who's Gay Jeff? There was a casual moment in the trial. I keep trying to find it. I need to go back and find it. And your Aunt Deb told me it's when Jen wears blue. That's how I knew he was gay. He said it's when Jen wore blue. He knew. He knew exactly what she was wearing. When she testified in blue, she casually mentioned. Was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. Anyway, it was that day, apparently. Like one of the guys, Brian Higgins, I want to say. Maybe he was talking about something else. I just remember there was testimony where someone mentioned it was like when she kissed Gay Jeff in the basement or something. And I remember that, and it stuck in the back of my head, and I was like, I must have heard that wrong. And then he made a whole thing out of it. I was like, oh my God, that was real. That was real. Yeah, I know. We just did a bunch of OSINT, though. We got to go slow with that. But we will do some OSINT. Just a little. Because I'm actually working on a really big one for you. An actual boot camp one where we're going to fucking go through a bunch of stuff. And I'm adding to the database for the members in the... I told you I'm giving you... I have an OSINT database. It's already there. It's got links in it. If you're like the $10 a month member or up, like it's got all these links. I'm adding more to it, but it should already be the fuck up. So let me know what you guys think about it. TB is Turtle Boy. He is a man who calls himself a journalist who does really good journalism, but also has a controversial personality and says a lot of crazy shit sometimes, but other times he says a lot of totally not crazy, very valid shit. And that valid shit is what got him embroiled in this, because he cannot stop calling out transgressors in the Karen Read case and fighting for justice, which we appreciate. But you also have to take the bad with the good. And some people fucking hate him because he does say crazy shit. He also picks fights with a lot of people. Sometimes it's funny. I wouldn't even say that. I would say a lot of people pick fights with him. At that point, it's like, can you blame him? But it's like personal. It's things like politics, shit like that. People don't like about him. Fair enough. We all have our opinions. People can hate him for whatever reason, but got to give him his flowers for keeping the shit in the spotlight, calling them out. However, he does talk mad shit about John's family. And I feel like if you're fighting for Karen, who says she's fighting for John, or like she wants to get to the truth of who killed him, right? So we still care about him. Feels weird to shit on the family, but the family also sides with the bad guy. It's a whole thing. It's very confusing. I cannot believe he was a history teacher. Was he also a coach? Because most of them are. Yeah, he's a thorn in Cam PD's side. Some people like him, some people hate him. Been watching him for years, you say? Yeah, everybody has like a turtle boy in their town, don't they? Yeah, he's definitely controversial, but he takes out the trash. So it's like, you got a son, he blows up fireworks in the house, but he also does dishes every week. What do you do? Anyway, let's see what this is. Let's see what this is about. I've got a thing. Hold on, let me see what this is about. Here's what we're going to do. We'll just look at this together and you guys tell me where to go. How about that? I'm going to go to Twitter. I was already searching for Jill Daniels, as you can see. Let's see. Yeah, gay guys know fashion. That means Gay Jeff knows fashion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Does Gay Jeff work in fashion? I know he moves product, but does he also move Prada? What do you kids think? We need to go check out Gay Jeff's Discord if you want real OSINT. He stirs the shit, but I do too, so he's okay. He has uncovered a bunch of scandals and he covers weird stories. Hit the jackpot with Karen Reed. He is a rude sexist and loves negative attention. He's not credible, in my opinion, just a loud attention seeking jerk. I agree with you on everything except the credibility. I think that, well, I won't even necessarily disagree with that. I think his credibility comes into question because of the rude sexist shit and the crazy shit he says. And he is a loud attention seeking jerk, but I do think he has a reason to be a loud attention seeking jerk. The problem is he doesn't have a reason, in my opinion, to be a rude sexist who loves negative attention, because he does love that. But some of us love negative attention, some of us don't. I don't. He does. He likes controversy. Some people don't, but he does say some crazy shit sometimes. And I'm like, whoa, back the fuck up, buddy. Chill. They are controversial. I've heard him say some awful shit about people that is very like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? But then he'll say some really important shit that people need to hear. And by need to hear, I mean evidentiary. So I can't discount him for that. I think he's credible as far as pulling OSINT goes. He's pretty fucking good at it, honestly. Yeah, the whole X thing really, that's what I think. That's it. That's what damages credibility. If people can't get behind the way you treat people in general, sometimes they can't handle it. If that's true, though, I don't know that there would be such a deep divide in politics. We seem to pick and choose how we allow people to behave. It's very interesting. Very interesting situation. This is very true. Most of them, most men in Massachusetts are loud and obnoxious. I don't think anyone's going to fight you on that. When he was talking Brandy, he was so sweet. See, that's the thing. He can also be really sweet. People have different sides of them. He's allowed to be, and I'm allowed to not. That is true. You don't have to. You don't have to support him. I have a very hard time. Sometimes I cannot, but then other times I'm like, he's the only person that has this document. Why have more people not shared it? But then he'll say something. I'm like, fuck, I can't stand this guy. It's difficult. It's very difficult. I just want to see that Jill Daniels video, though. I mean, we did get Big Feckin' Bird out of it. How do you feel about what Sean from Going Through the Motion says? What did he say? I don't know who that is. Tell me what he said. Tell me what he said, and I'll tell you how I feel. I really like Sean, says Curious Wendy. Yes, you do have a right. I mean, I've got people who are really good friends of mine who fucking hate him. And I'm like, yeah, I see why. The ex-wife or the ex that set him up with the cops. He's vile about the latter, but never mentioned the ex-wife anytime I've seen. Yeah, I don't know what his private shit is. I just know that he talks about it a lot. It's like, goddamn. And alcoholics. I don't know where we are, but yeah. She is. I watch Charles with her almost every day. Sean of the Gulf. What is that? I don't know what that is. Someone send me a link. People like TB can serve a purpose, but it doesn't make him. Yeah, that's a good point. Yes. Absolutely. It could have been the ex-girlfriend. I'm not sure. I know there was one that was on The Bachelor, or she wanted to be. She pulled up with all of her kids. This is the OSINT I wanted to talk about. Look at that. Remember the Braden Carney thing? This is what Jill Daniels had on a phone. And what's interesting is this is a troll account. This is what I mean by good OSINT. The troll account went by Braden Carney. and would send crazy shit to people online. And now we know that it's fucking Jill Daniels. In fact, the stuff that they do have online is really, really like, I don't want to even look at it because it's like, what the fuck? These people are fucking wild. Are you talking about Sean McDonough? That guy? Yeah. He's the one that was it Jennifer Coffin Flopper? Old slapping bag hoe from fucking Florida way? Did she get mad at him for having a DUI? He had a DUI. Shut the fuck up, Jen. This is America. Everyone has a fucking DUI. No, just kidding. But in all seriousness, what the fuck? That was crazy of her and rude. I don't think he killed anyone with his. I don't think he paralyzed anyone with his. And also, girl, ooh, I want to go back and and some shit about her I could spill. Fucking bitch. Anyway, last two, Sean McDonough is next DEA agent. His last two guest shows have been a bit tinfoil hat, but otherwise he's 100%. Before it's confirmed and well in advance. You sent me a link? Okay. His channel is going through the motions. Grew up in Canton. Who's 43? Jill? Is she really? She's only 4 years older than me? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's him. He can't stand her. Spelled wrong? Can't stand her. He's coming for him. Spill. Oof. She's a shitty landlord. Let's just say that much. She's a terrible fucking landlord. She's been sued a lot. Okay, let's do this. She also used to tell people that she's the reason she's the person Silence of the Lambs was based after. It wasn't. I thought it was. I believed her ass. And then I looked into it. I was like, this bitch. Yeah, how many times has she been 43 for fuck's sake? Let's watch. Let's watch this one more time.
Oh boy.
Oh, look who it is. Look who's here. Here she is.
You know what? I'm so sick of shit.
Oh, she stole my phone.
I'm sick of your shit.
Big fucking bird.
Okay? Enough is enough. You're a prick.
Can I have my phone?
How's the kid? How's the kid? They must be so proud of their dad.
That's assault, Joe.
That's assault.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Fuck
I'm
up,
gonna
Big
need my
Bird.
phone
You're
back,
a fucking
Joe.
bird.
I need my phone back, Joe.
You look fatter than me.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Boom. You're a fat fuck.
I'm gonna need my phone back, Joe.
You shut up, Rich Chocolate.
I'm gonna need.
God, I love it.
Boy.
Oh, look who it is.
Watching
Look
it
who's
again.
here.
I'm watching it again.
Here she is.
You know what? I'm so sick of shit.
Oh, she stole my phone.
I'm sick of your shit. Okay? Enough is enough. You're a prick.
Can I have my phone?
How's the kid? How's the kid? They must be so proud of their dad.
That's assault, Joe.
That's assault.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Fuck
I'm
up,
gonna
Big
need my
Bird.
phone
You're
back,
a fucking bird.
You're a feckin' bird. Hold up. She got in a fight in a restaurant last week. You guys. The boyfriend just woke up and said, big feckin' bird. She got in a fight at a restaurant. This is exactly how I feel all the time, Melly. All the time. She does. She got banned? Dude, send me the footage for that. Send me the Oh my God, link your dad. I've been too busy. I miss so much good stuff. This is what happens. This is why I shouldn't focus on myself. I should worry about other people's bullshit drama. Because when I focus on myself and doing something good, I miss the good shit. I know, she seems like a crazy drunk. That's why I want to watch. Thank you, Melly. You're a good child. Does look like assault. Melly is very funny. 60. I mean, Jill looks 60, so does that make it okay? I think it does. Wait. That's why TV show was delayed tonight. He was at the restaurant last night where she was banned. Oh my God. See what I mean? Fucking instigator. But it's kind of funny. That's what's hard. Like, seriously, though, basically everyone in Canton besides Karen Reed has hit people with the car. I know. That's why when Beto ran for governor here in Texas, like, take the politics aside. I don't care what you are. Really think about this. He ran for governor here, and everybody had a problem. They're like, he had a fucking DUI. He had a fucking DUI. Like, everybody in office has covered up a sex scandal. They have contributed to horrible, horrible causes that work against us, the voters. Ken Paxton, one-eyed prick, has fucked over so many people. He has spent money from his campaign on sex stuff. He's done crazy shit. He's done horrible shit. He has hired lots of pedophiles, church leaders that are pedophiles, to run different departments they're not qualified for. He took bribes. And everybody's like, but Beto has a DUI. Excuse me. I cannot think of a better representation for the state of Texas than a guy who got a fucking DUI. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's just true. They do all suck. They all suck. It's a DUI. Did it hurt anyone? I hate that shit. Yes, the AG attack. He fucking sucks. He's a terrible human. Everyone here hates him. Both sides hate him. Everyone fucking hates him. Due to some fucked up Texas loophole laws, he's stuck here. Everybody fucking hates him. And a lot of people hate Greg too, because Greg took a shitload of money from people who are disabled, and he fucked them over, and he made it illegal to sue companies for negligence when they paralyze you, which is how he got his money. So they can all get fucked. But really, a DUI, that's the least of the problems out of all the politicians we already have. The least of our problems. People don't want someone running who's like the people. Someone with a Dewey. Fucking wild. Really fucking wild. Here's the thing. If you kill someone, though, you fucked up. You got a bad Dewey. A good Dewey is when you don't hurt anyone. I mean, none of them are good, but the best possible Dewey is one where you don't hurt anyone. I've never had a Dewey. I got friends who've had Deweys. They didn't hurt anyone. They didn't hurt themselves. Okay, fine. You get one. No more, fucker. You know? Trips me out that everyone flipped out over that. It's like, but he could do a kickflip. What are we doing here? All right, we're going to watch this while I check my email for what Melly sent me.
Oh, look who it is. Look who's here. Here she is.
You know what? I'm so sick of your shit.
Oh, she's so
I'm sick of your shit. Okay? Enough is enough. You're a prick.
Can I have
You
my phone?
know? How's your kids? They must be so proud of their dad.
That's assault, Joe.
I said assault.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Fuck
I'm
up,
gonna need my
bird.
phone
You're
back.
a fucking bird.
I'm gonna need my phone back, Joe.
You look fatter than me.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Oh,
Bird.
you're a fat fuck.
I'm gonna need my phone back, Joe.
You shut up, Rachel Chocolate.
I'm gonna need.
This is crazy. Hold on. I almost got the
boy.
email.
Oh, look who it is. Look who's here. Here she is.
You know what? I'm so sick of your shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm sick of your
Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Let me see something. I'm sorry. I'm looking through the email real quick. One of you guys. Let me see this. So one of you guys said that you sent me. Okay, I don't see it. I don't see it. A link, maybe? Wait. No. Yeah, I don't see it. One of y'all said, were you going to send me Sean's thing? It's fine. It's fine. We'll find it. I'd be pissed if she grabbed my phone like that, but if she called me a fucking bird, yeah, it's fine. If she called me a bird, I'd be fine with it. Does anyone know if she and the delivery guy that assaulted TB just before JD did have ever been served? I need to get back into this. Fuck. Oh, on Discord, Melly. Okay. I'm still figuring out, like, again, when I use Discord, it's for work shit, and it's literally like I'm just in it, you know? I just have to watch the chats. for this company. It's not like I'm not actively getting and receiving mail or setting up a Discord, so I don't really. Okay, here it is. Going through the motions. Do you think he'll care if we watch? I mean, we're gonna pimp him. We're pimping Uncle Sean. Why does it say Sam McDonough? Wait, is this the same guy? Wait. Same guy? She's talking to TB's girlfriend. She's tall and blonde. Call me a bird and thank you. I listened to the 911 call about the incident and shipwrecked the restaurant. Okay, hell yeah. That's what we're talking about. You kids are in the OSINT. Rock Chalk, do it. Hello, Rock Chalk. Missed ya, bitch. I thought being called a bird was good. It is, you fucking bird. By Jill Daniels. We're making it good. You sexy bird. TB's message from Paul O'Keefe is under Clarence Emerson. Okay, wait. I see live tonight from 8 hours ago. Should I go look under videos? Do you think? Okay, live. Let's go there. Will there be a read 2.0? One night of booze and violence. Rock, what? Thank you, Rock. Everybody tell Auntie Rock Chalk, thank you. Yeah, you're a fucking bird. You're doing the OSINT. You're doing the work. You're watching every move these fucking skis balls make. That makes you a bird. You're a good bird. Nick went in the weeds of conspiracy. Okay. Well, we don't want that. TB's message from Paul is under Clarence Emerson. Okay. Let's see. You talking about in the Discord? Are you talking about... Let me just look up Clarence Emerson then. Hold on 1 second. You kids talk amongst yourselves. Rock, you're buying a motorhome. Oh my God. Do you know what kind? So I had to close the door for Hugin. He likes to sit by the door. That's it, Dad? So the live tonight? Okay. Let me pause this. Well, what part should I go? Is it at the beginning? Duty Ron time. It's a badass one, and yes, I do. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Duty Ron rules. And also, I'm so fucking happy that you're getting a motorhome. I cannot wait. Send me pictures. Auntie Rock says thank you. Oh, it's B, Lisa Baca Morris with the new name, same cat. Oh, you cat, so cute. We are eBay. I like your names. You guys have the best names. Special Agent. All right, let's do this. I guess we're going to watch some of this on X. It's one of TB's account. Oh, okay. The chat's 30 seconds behind. So basically, when I ask you guys something, I got to kill like 30 seconds time. Stop sharing. Okay, let's find this. Oh, shit. Then I probably got to go soon. It's been over 2 hours. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not going to lie. Did get good sleep today and woke up later than usual. Wait. Clarence Emerson. That sounds like a historian name. Oh my God, there's so many. What? None of these look like him. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm just tired. Let's see. The conspiracy guy was 2 nights ago. Okay, good. I'll send you pictures. You're going to freak. Home on Wheels, even washer and dryer. Oh my God, I do love washers and dryers so much. So much. Wait, what are you looking for? I just sent you his channel. Okay, so you sent me Sean's channel, Melly. I want to see, is this where homegirl freaks out at the restaurant? We'll find out. We'll see what this is. Clarence Woods Emerson. Okay. Sorry, guys. Your date's trying his best. I see Paul O'Keefe's crotch is talking shit to him. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that one guy, that Michael Gaffney guy's fucking crazy. Let me see if I can find this. It's just a lot of people getting banned. All right, here. I don't want to... what the fuck? Okay, I went into some weird territory. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch this. Oh, there's no freak out footage. Okay. Ah, fuck. Crotch talk? That's so funny. Incarnate on Twitter. Okay, 33.5 minutes in. Thank you, Curious Wendy. I love you, Rock. You're the best. You rock. Can't wait to see your motorhome. It's gonna be sick. All right, let's check this out. Listen, if he bans me, that's it. Or what if it kicks me off? I loved you, kids. I loved you. That'll be back. He was forced to get cigarettes. We'll see. Sean won't mind. Okay, cool. I like this guy's sunglasses. I like his whole look. He definitely looks like a radio DJ from the 90s.
And we will have a video for the true crime portion.
Yeah, you all
Calling
have
All
been
Beings.
searching for different shit.
Just to give
We're gonna
you
go
a little
30.
background, we are one of our.
Wait, let's hear their background first, and then we'll go to 33. I'm towards the beginning. We're a secular nation. That's what you really do want. I have family who live under theocracy and oh, Jesus. Yeah, keep it secular. Agree. Yep. Well, the Jill stuff isn't out yet. That's not Sean. No, this is a guy that's on Sean's shit. That crazy lady came on during my day live. It was cray. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go back and watch. He joins this dude. Oh, Sean joins this dude. Okay. Keep sending you blank emails. It's okay, Bridget. I will make a note. Let's listen to. Oh, he's called Co-Conspirator. This is gonna be great. Okay. Let's just let them introduce themselves, and then we'll move on to 33 and see what happens.
Our chief investigator Courtney is doing a missing persons investigation in Pennsylvania. She spent the last several days there, and we are going to try to help a family to find out what has happened to their loved one who's been missing since 2006, including bringing in cadaver dogs. We have a dog handler, and we've been using 3 remote viewers and a couple psychics, and so that's going to be calling all.
You know what the fuck I'm about to say. What is this shit? Are you kids rickrolling me again? Is this a prank? Is this a fucking prank? I'm not continuing until you guys tell me. If you're pranking me again, you're all fucking grounded. And I will become an amorph. I will become a big fucking bird. Holy shit. Did he just say, What did he just?
Courtney is doing a missing persons investigation in Pennsylvania. She spent the last several days there.
Will do.
And we are going to try to help a family to find out what has happened to their loved one who's been missing since 2006.
Commendable.
Including bringing in cadaver dogs.
Good.
We have a dog handler, and
Great.
we've been using 3 remote viewers.
Good.
And a couple
Wait,
psychics.
Remote viewer.
And,
God damn it, he did. He said remote view, as in the mind people, not the drones. He's using the mind people and the psychics. Is that a fucking UFO? Are you kids fucking with me? I think you kids are fucking with me. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit in true crime. Oh my God, they're fucking with me. Not a prank, but I love when dad beats. I'm going to beat the shit out of you kids tonight. You're going through the wall. What happened? Why am I looking? I no longer. I should have seen it. Look, fucking UFO right there and right there. God damn it, you kids. You fucking kids got me. They've just been beamed up. Republicans are red, Democrats are blue. Neither one gives a shit about you. New York mom, Adrian. You're my favorite child. I'm sorry, kids. Listen, you can tell the others because what you just said is fucking poignant. I love that. Nah, keep going. I can't. Bridget. What the fuck? There's UFO. Is this Matt, the VJ from 90s MTV? Yeah, he said remote view. Those are the people who use their minds. That's not, I used to think it was drones, and then I looked into it. That's people who think hard enough and then tell you where things are, what shapes are. This is fucking crazy. Is this Matt Pinfield? What is going on here? They're fucking weirdos. Oh, fuck. I have to skip ahead. First time shot. Okay. Okay, I'll skip to I'll do it. I'm giving you kids a fucking chance. I swear to God, if there is a man dressed as a lizard talking to me about the frogs being gay, everyone's grounded and we're not going to the Grand Canyon this summer. How dare you remote view me? I'm about to skip to Sean, but I'm still trying to decide if you guys are fucking with me or not. You're starting to remind me of Dad's boyfriend. You didn't even come from his penis. You came from mine. Why is this happening? Why are you mimicking the behavior of Dad's boyfriend? Why are you good at it? This is pissing me off. The CIA, yeah, they did. The CIA also fucked up a lot. Remember MK Ultra? Fucking. Yeah, if this isn't real, I'm fucking. Kai, you're not my favorite child. You are now my favorite child because I'm with you, Kai. Can we both get the fuck out of here if this isn't real? I didn't do it. Who did it? Speak up. You know what? Don't snitch. You're all in trouble if this. Keep going. I'm investing. You're all fucking in trouble if this is a prank. Oh my God. The guy's wallpaper says calling all beings. What did Sean? I'm going to go forward because I want to see what Sean said. You need to go back to the episode with a guest named Nick when you have to. Okay. Is this Matt Pinfield? I like the face he's making. I liked his sunglasses. I liked his vibe at first. I was not paying attention to the background. Now the vibe is fucked. You're screaming at your phone. Me too, dude. The vibe is fucked. I know. It's been 5 minutes. I can't decide. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to trust you, kids. I'm going to regret this. Oh, my God.
It just when you think you can exhale and take a break, something else
No, let's
pops
go
up.
back a little. I love hearing Sean's
And, you know,
accent. Seriously, we're going to go back a little more. I do love Sean's accent. If this is definitely him. He talks like this. I kind of love it. He's kind of like Super Dave Osborne with a Boston accent. Don't fucking beam me up, you kids. If you kids beam me up, I'm going to be so pissed. Stick to Sean's. Karen Reed, Canton Lives. Okay, yeah. Pitbull 2.0. Here we are. All right, we're going to give Matt Pinfield over here a fucking chance and young Janet Reno, and let's see what's going on here. All right?
Kukalakis,
Yeah, I got you in trouble. The kids got you in
Courtney,
trouble.
can you do these Greek names? I don't know.
Yes.
I swear to God, my shocker says the butler did it. That's the shirt. That's the shirt. Also, Pitbull 2.0. Also the shirt. My eyes are streaming, Mr. Worldwide. You're not in trouble, but everyone else's colors. Is this gonna be like? Is it the military? Was it what was that fucking movie? Not A Clockwork Orange. Which one? Full Metal Jacket. Everyone's punished for your sins. Yeah, what the fuck's going on here? Let's see. The audio crackles out towards the end. If one of you starts talking about the secret base under Denver, dude, are you talking about the guy, the Denver airport guy? And he's like, Obama has a sex ring under the Denver airport. That guy's hilarious. He's a psycho. That's a conspirator I will watch ironically and laugh my ass off. The 6 symbols in this painting in the Denver airport indicate chupacabra. Did he? Or did he say chupachakra?
Amanda's great. Amanda's incredible. So her testimony now even makes it better. They were definitely trying to separate Karen from John.
I'm sorry. I have to say something. Should I get a giant badge behind me? I'm thinking about it. Not to offend Sean, to honor him. To honor him.
But we can definitely see like you said, the body language.
That
And
one.
thank you so much for your grace
That's
this evening and for your blessing. That's beautiful.
I have to be honest with you, Curious Wendy. When I saw her, it took me aback because she looks like 2 of my really good friends. And one of them went as Janet Reno for Halloween. It made me laugh. Oh, Dad's boyfriend's up. Here, let's play this.
Read this one, Courtney, and then you get your question to Sean, please.
Thank you for this coverage. We love Sean and want justice for Karen Reed and Officer John O'Keefe.
Oh, beautiful.
The great white shark chasing Brian Albert through the water.
Now, so listen real quick. So now, if you remember the Greek couple, the wife, her testimony now becomes very important. Okay. Her testimony is that
Brian's
Jen,
wife?
no, there was Kakalakis. Listen, I'm going to ruin these names.
Okay.
There was a couple. They testified at trial, and the wife they were Greek. They were Greek. They were part of the basketball. Well, she testified. She said, "Listen, Jen McCabe was telling Karen, no, Jen, you come with me. All right, I have a surprise for you." She was trying. Yeah, Karina, Goat Boy, Michael, thank you so much. And Michael does a great impression of me. I don't know if you know Goat Boy. He's in the Goat Boy. Mike.
I will have you on to do an impression of Sean. So please DM me on Twitter. I would love to have you on to do a Sean, because I love how Sean talks. So yes,
he did a and he even does Kevin Lanahan much better. But no, getting back to Karina, Kukalakis, yes.
Courtney, can you do these Greek names?
Did he just say Kukalaka? Kakawakas? Kakawakas. Cloaca? Did he say cloaca? Kakawaka. Kakawaka cloaca. That's the shirt. Kakawaka cloaca. Yeah. What fucking happened? Get me Art Bell. Fuck your woke ass.
Yes, Amanda's great. Amanda's incredible. So her testimony now even makes it better. They were definitely trying to separate Karen from John. Okay. Now John had no car. It was Karen had the car.
It can't be a giant badger. If we get any badge, it's going to be a big fucking bird.
So John was going to have to get a ride by those knuckleheads. And Jen, I guess was going to go with Karen. That really makes sense. And the quote was,
holy shit, this is literally what I said a couple of lives ago. I literally said this. I said this. I brought this up to multiple people who actually thought I was kind of crazy. They were like, I don't know about that. I do think he was trying to separate her. I think he was trying to, well, not he, Jen was trying to separate Karen. When she was outside talking and she was like, hey, come on, come with me. Come with me. I was saying that. I was like, she's trying to fucking bring her up. I told y'all, I said, I feel like that could be where the swinger shit kicked in. You know what I mean? Like maybe she was trying to pull her away and be like, listen, other people have said cocaine. Allegedly. All I know is I feel like they were trying to get them to go home in different vehicles. Just a thought. I thought it was maybe, once I heard the swinger rumors, I was like, oh shit, that's why. That's why she pulled her to the side. That's one of those, hey, come here. Let's talk. What are you into? That's what it felt like. Fucking look weird to me. Kolakifis. No one can say it. Kawaka Cloaca. A group of badgers is called a clan. Nope, we won't be badgers then. No way I'm going to be in Texas and have a clan. That's not happening. I'll have a clam. It's a Bev joke. She had something planned. Sean had mentioned me. Me. I fucking love Sean. I think, dude, he looks like he would have fucking killed in The Wire. You know what I mean? Like he would be one of those dudes in The Wire where it's like, what happens with his storyline? I fucking like Sean. I don't like Jen Cloth and Flopper. I don't like what she did to him. That was fucked up. You know what I also kind of like? I really like it. I respect it that he would go on shows like this. This is what I'm talking about. I need this patience. We gotta talk to people who are outside the bubble. He's doing the hard work. He's doing the hard work your dad hopes to build the patience up to do one day.
She was very credible.
There is.
Oh no, you're gonna have to come with me. I have a surprise.
I have a see. I have
said, listen,
dude. I fucking love Shaw. He's right. That's what I think. After watching the bar video, I think they were goading Jo to go to the house for a fight. Something was happening. They were trying to separate them. That's all I know. I don't think that Jen went to go talk with Karen because she said, like, we're not homies. Why would you do that? You're trying to introduce intrusivity intrusive thoughts into the mix. Come here, let's sneak away. I got to tell you some sneaky shit. It's something that she couldn't say in front of other people. Here's the thing. They're not going outside to puff butts. There's no butts in their hands. They don't fucking do butts there. They're not smoking, ladies. Jen smokes in the bathroom and lies about it. Karen, she doesn't smoke. Why were they outside? Why'd she pull her to the side if they're not homies? It's either drugs or fucking. There's no other explanation there. It's just not.
Jen McCabe was telling Karen, no, Jen, you come with me. All right.
Or cheese may. Stirring shit. I take it back. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not even cocaine and fucking. It has to be shit stirring. It's gotta be gossip. It's gotta be gossip, doesn't it? It's gotta be gossip if it's Jen McCabe.
Hey, I have a surprise for you. She was trying. Yeah, Karina, go boy. Michael, thank you so much. And Michael does a great impression of me. I don't know if you know.
I'll go back in a minute again, and I'll just sit here and listen to it. But let's be real. It's a woman doing this. I've got a surprise for you. It's gonna be cheese man. If it was a dude, it'd be like, bro, check this out, and then he shows you his balls. That's what would happen. Because keep in mind, we're in Canton. Matt McCabe would show you his balls. He'd be like, check this out. It's a bat wing. Jen, I heard Carrie say something's going on.
But we can definitely see like you said, the body language. And
Now,
thank you so much for your
Oh,
grace
that's
this evening and for your blessing. That's beautiful.
Be thirsty.
Read this one, Courtney, and then you get your question to Sean, please.
Thank you for this coverage. We love Sean and want justice for Karen Reed and Officer John O'Keefe.
Oh, beautiful.
The great white shark chasing Brian Albert through the water.
Now,
Yeah, she
so
can
listen real quick now. So now,
coffin twatter.
if you remember the Greek couple, the wife, her testimony now becomes very important. Okay, her testimony is that
Brian's wife?
No, there was Kakalakis. Listen, I'm going to roll these names.
Okay.
Yeah,
there was a couple. They testified at trial, and the wife they were Greek. They were Greek. They were part of the basketball. Well, she testified. She said, "Listen, Jen McCabe was telling Karen, no, Jen, you come with me. All right, I have a surprise for you." She was trying. Yeah, Karina, Goat Boy. Michael, thank you so much. And Michael does a great impression of me. I don't know if you know Goat Boy. He's in the Goat Boy. Mike.
I will have you on to do an impression of Sean. So please DM me on Twitter. I would love to have you on to do a Sean, because I love how Sean talks. So yes,
he did a and he even does Kevin Lanahan much better. But no, getting back to Karina, Kukalakis, yes.
Courtney, can you do these Greek names? I don't know.
Yes, Amanda's great. Amanda's incredible. So her testimony now even makes it better. They were definitely trying to separate Karen from John. Okay. Now John had no car. It was Karen had the car. So John was going to have to get a ride by those knuckleheads. And Jen, I guess was going to go with Karen. That really makes sense. And the quote was, and she was very credible. "Oh no, you're going to have to come with me. I have a surprise. Like trying to entice Karen. And like Jen said, if you remember the guest I had on, Joan, right? She was that was a great Jen. Her forte was, I can get anybody to do whatever anything I want.
She's very persuasive or manipulative, depending upon your point of view.
An evil genius. All right.
Yeah.
So
if she rides with John and Karen, John's still alive.
No,
potentially, or at least she can't be framed.
You want to separate John. Remember, John didn't have a vehicle. She wanted Karen to separate from John, and John go with the boys.
Oh,
right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then Jen was going to jump in Karen's car and give it this little surprise. There was a plan. There was some kind of plan. So, I mean, This thing, I'll tell you, DJ and Courtney, this case never ends. It just when you think you can exhale and take a break, something else pops up. It's truly amazing.
Yuri shows up at somebody's house asking why they called Jen McCabe a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this happening right now? And he's being filmed. Let me get Courtney in here because Courtney's been trying to spend the last 24 hours to get up to speed. She graciously jumped into the case so she could join and join me in this interview. So go ahead, Courtney.
Well, first of all, I want to say I've been reading a lot about John O'Keefe, everything I can, because
Okay. So, like, we pretty much agree, right? What do you guys think? Cockawalkas? If a guy asks you if you want, say, no, I'm not going to do the elephant trick. I don't want the elephant trick. No, I don't want to know the elephant trick. They were going to bring up Higgins. So should I keep watching? Kakawaka? Kokawaka? I think the house was full of fucked up people. She dropped him off, and he got into altercations in the house, including the dog attacking him. It's a valid theory. I hung with Rock tonight. Oh my God. How was it, Patronus Glow? Welcome. Did you and Rock have fun? She's getting a motorhome. The fucking rules. Did you have fun? You mean in real life? Ooh, I bet you had fun. Got a surprise for you. Never ends well. Yeah. Oh, was a nice guy, and all them can women wanted him. Yep, I agree. He was tall. They want a tall man. But to see Sean's episode with Flynn. It's caught fooling around with Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude, this man has the cheese may, dude. This man right here. You can't see it, but I'm circling him with my mouse. You can't see it because of StreamYard. This man has the cheese may. Top right, cheese may. Top left, aliens. Top right, fucking cheese may, dude. God bless aliens guy, though, for bringing on good old Sean. Chick in the middle, fucking rules too. I like her. You get blissfully lost. I'm not lost. I'm exactly where I need to be. This is amazing. Thank you guys for showing your dad this. I didn't like the host. He was begging anyone involved with. I'm telling you, that might be Matt Pinfield. He might be in disguise. Did you see Sean was saying BA and Brian Albert and Jen McCabe were going to the cemetery to talk? Yeah, that's some departed shit. Anyone on the defensive team will scream louder. It's a fact. Deflection. Intervention. OB Sean talks about what going on in Uncle Joe's house. He referred to the federal court house in Boston and feds charges go. Oh, fuck yes. What about Gay Jeff's basement? Is he going to figure that out? No, not in real life. It was in her chat, but she was talking. Oh, I love her. Dude, she got a motorhome. As soon as we find out what kind, we have to make her a sticker. We're going to do a Breaking Bad style sticker. We told you he's good. I knew he was good. I've seen snippets of him in the past. I've just been so busy. I haven't been following it. I knew he's friends with Auntie Melanie. I knew that Jen Coffin Flopper was fucking with him. I didn't like that because he seemed like a really good guy. I saw him on some interviews in the past. I feel like maybe it was Melanie and Duty Ron, or maybe, maybe off the cuff. I don't remember. Something popped up in my algo, and I saw him and I said, yo, this man looks like a good Kennedy, like Ted, but if he wasn't an alcoholic and horribly annoying, like a really like a put together, like a true Boston guy. He's got the white hair. He's got a little wicked sunburn. Look at that. Look at those shoulders. Look how fucking broad those shoulders are. Like, this guy fucked shit up. He busted heads. He probably would have kicked the shit out of Whitey Bulger back in the day. Or today. This is a dude who can open a fucking pickle jar. You feel me? Like, I just knew. So I paid attention. He's a good dude. I think he's very witty. I think that's what I like about him. He's kind of witty. He's wicked smart. I kind of like that he also gossips, but it's good gossip. I'm not against it, you know? Not against it. So, like, this is exciting for me to see him spilling the chisme and to hear that it's been coming true. Is he squad? Do you think the cult should ally with him? Is he in the squad? We have room in the squad. He doesn't get into Gay Jeff's basement. We'll get him there. We'll get him there. Let's keep watching.
What happened to him and
Tell us these ideas.
trying to read as
Walk
much as
among
I
the
can about
tombstones.
the
Tell us.
family statements and people who knew him.
No one's getting
because
beat.
Most of the case is about
He does, Rob.
what happened
Booty
in the
bomb.
mistrial and what led up to it. So I was struggling to find a potential
I
motive.
bet he does.
Sean, what have you found?
And this dude's a gentleman. He's not going to spill shit on the lady, but he should. He fucking should.
In terms of a motive?
It's okay, me too.
That's what I'm saying. Until this
Hell
video
yeah.
surfaced, I didn't really think there was a motive. My original thought was, okay,
Hell yeah.
like my
He does. He would play a great president in a movie, but he could also fit into The Wire. Like, he could be a baddie in The Wire.
self, the party never ended for me. If there was the last call to be had, I was there. If it was if there was like
Yeah, you know, science and facts do matter. But when the bullshit lines up or backs up the science and facts, ooh, it's a tasty story. And let's be honest, that's what the juries care about. And it sucks. But if you can get the science and facts right and fit it perfectly with the bullshit, whew, buddy. The chisme, science, facts all working together, you can't fucking beat that. Not with a stick, you can't.
whatever, I didn't want the party to stop. And when Brian extended this invite, all right, I probably thought that, okay, since Karen wanted
Papa
to
Sean.
eat, right, she wasn't willing to go home that quickly. And then they decided to shut the ovens, that idea off. So everyone's heading over to to Brian's house, Brian Albert. So my initial thought was something from the ride.
We're going to put descriptions in the
Waterfall
bottom after
over
this.
to 34 Fairview, okay, was in fact something happened between John and Karen. Right?
Shut the fuck up. He was married to someone who was on Charles in Charge back in the day. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I say, I want Charles in charge of me. I love that show. Who? The oldest daughter? She would be of age now? Or was it the mom? Was it the mom? Sean was the one who came out with the 12-0 counts for the 1-3 out. Damn. He's a little bit of a whisper. He's a Long Island. He's a mutter whisperer. Seems like a good dude. Don't worry, you sold me on Uncle Sean. Uncle Sean can stay. Duty Sean. We're all too old. My fucking bones hurt. You watched it also? No, daughter, has to be. Okay. North, not this Sean? Or North, this Sean? I worked as an au pair in the late 1980s. Oh, shit. Dude, we're going to have to talk about Karina Homer. I wonder what he thinks. Oh, I wonder what he thinks about Karina Homer. I wonder what you think about that. Someone brought it up the other day. I plan on talking about it. I referenced it before in reference to when we were talking about Lisk and very specific crime scenes and how, like, the unique traits of crime scenes. She was up there with, like, Rick Rifkin's victims as far as, like, because also she had arson. It was a lot. But yeah, I wonder what Sean thinks of that. Wonder what Sean thinks.
Right. She probably said, come on, let's go. There's a snowstorm coming.
By the way, we're going to go a little longer. We'll hear what the rest of what Sean says, and then I have to go. Your dad's getting tired.
And in my understanding, if I had to go back to my notes, I believe Karen wasn't going to stay with John. Karen was John's ride home. There was a text message that John sent to Karen when he was at CF McCarthy's. He said, I'm depending on you for my ride, right? Because the other guys left. So Karen eventually
Yes,
comes. So
Kai. And by the way, there's Instagrams for the dad and the wife from the loft where her body was found, behind it, where she was working as an au pair after that night at the club. It is weird reading that or looking through that and then reading the court records that are available, or I should say the public records that are available. It's wild. We are definitely going to talk about Karina Homer for sure.
he's dependent on Karen for a ride home. And my understanding is that Karen was going to hightail it back to Mansfield to her place because of whatever, maybe because of the snowstorm and maybe whatever. And she wanted to get John to go home because who's going to take care of the niece? I think the nephew was with other friends, but the niece was there with
Yeah, Karina was found after she was at the nightclub, and the dad had been there. I say dad, the guy who hired her had been there before, but I don't believe it was with her, right? He was there. He had been to the nightclub when she was there. Not necessarily that night, but at one point leading up to it. There were also like a couple of other rumors and innuendo going on, but simultaneously, wasn't it that even though she went to the nightclub, like she wasn't drinking or anything, like she wasn't like she didn't go there to like party all the time. It was like a thing where she was going there to like literally dance. She was not from here. She had an issue going on with her visa, I believe, as far as like, I don't know if it had already expired. I need to check my notes. Something was going on with the potential for her to have to stay or like want to stay and not be able to. Something was going on in the visa territory. Regardless, her torso was found, I believe, in a dumpster, and it was on fire. And there was a whole fire brigade called out. And the dad and the mom, I know that there was an art studio right there. I believe it was near the dumpster, or maybe it was near the apartment. But there was like this weird situation where there's an art studio, there's an apartment, there's this dumpster location. It's in the triangle of proximity to some of this shit. There's the club. There's the people she met at the club. There's people who say that, like, you know, she was like not really drinking. She wasn't somebody that was going there to get fucked up. There were people who said that there were visa issues, there were work issues. There's just a lot going on there. But it was weird because they never found other parts of her, and there was a lot of innuendo revolving the male in the house and his I guess his communication, and then the art and the woman. It was just a lot. It is a lot. But we are going to get into that because that is a very weird one. There were a lot of people who kept thinking like it's a serial killer, it's a serial killer. But there are some people who are like, it's a family. And I went back and pulled a bunch of their art like they did Victoria's, because there were people saying the same shit they said about Victoria. Totally different. Well, not really totally different. It's a different situation, different dynamic there. But if they did have anything to do with it, doesn't really change the weirdness in the art sense. But if they did have something to do with it, kind of changes a couple of things, because some of it's it's complicated. We're gonna get into it. I really do want to talk about that case. There are people who are ride or fucking die against the family, and then there are people who are positive it's a serial killer. So, you know, yeah, I agree, Kai, or not. I agree. I mean, you're right, but I have to tell you, when I was researching that, I pulled how many? It was a lot. I feel like it was some weird number, like 7 or 11 different circumstances in or around Massachusetts. I believe it was like Maryland, Rhode Island, a couple places in the Northeast where very similar situations involving a place where a torso is burning, or not even a torso, a body part is burning, and then the rest of the body's gone. There was one actually up on, I think it's called Ho Hum Beach or so. It's like the north part going past Gilgo. There was a weird one like that, but there's just a whole bunch of them, and they kind of all happen around the same time. Oddly, a lot of weird nightclub situations where women end up chopped up. I mean, shit, look at fucking, it wasn't within the exact same range, but there was Hammerheads with Tina Foglia. That was years before, but still. You were here when it happened, Kai. I think I emailed you back, right? I'm going to email you before I put out the episode, and we'll talk about it because I want to get your take. Maybe you could come over. It was found on fire across the street from oh my God, your father-in-law. Do you remember what year? Send me what year. Let's see if we can find some old news articles about it. Maybe there's something that was reported that we missed. But I do have to go soon. So I'm going to play this out. How about this? I'm going to tell you kids right now, I love you. You're my favorite kids. You're the best. Thank you for showing me this Sean stuff. Fucking Lamom James. We're about to dip, girl. You're catching the hand. Go back, but like skip all the politics shit. Whoever brought that up, good. Like, I'm glad. I'm glad you brought that up. That was a difficult conversation to have, but I'm glad we talked about it. I learned. We all learned. We all learned a valuable lesson about friendship. We talked about some rough things. But I'll tell you what, not mad at it. I love y'all to death. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for telling me nice things. Thank you guys for giving me tough love when I need it. Saying, Dad, hurry the fuck up. I appreciate you. You big fucking birds. You're all potatoes. Yeah, people in New York do get chopped up a lot. It's like a fucking slap chop festival up there. 1996. Yes. That's also important because that's around the time of some other really weird shit going on in the Northeast. We'll talk about it in the episode. Curious Wendy, we love you. Colors Flight. Agreed. Hi, Mahalani. I will talk to you soon. We will talk Karina Homer. I love you all. Patronus Glow, Melly, Debbie. Deb. There's 2 Aunt Debs in this house. C. Smith, I love you. We all love each other. Everybody loves each other. Look at all the pretty hearts. You're the best. You fucking birds. You fucking sweet little potatoes. The Hoogan says good night. Baby Hoogan says a bark, bark, rip, rip. Bite, 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 bite. Here we go. Let's watch some more of Uncle Sean. Squad up, you guys. Bun and Jux. Amy Thorpe. Love you to death.
A friend, and she knew the friend had to go home. So Karen's being the mother, and John's kind of saying, well, I can go for a couple more beers. You go home, and I'll meet you afterwards. I'll get a ride, whatever. And that didn't happen. So that was always my theory. Now this other thing with the standoff between Brian Higgins and John, well, that then throws a monkey wrench because it now gives credence as to why Jen McCabe said, Karen, you come with me. I'll go with you. Like she wanted to separate John from the crowd, from Karen, and let John go with the boys, whether I believe it was going to be with Brian and Nicole or somebody, or maybe Higgins. Who knows? Who knows if Matt McCabe was going to give Brian Albert's wife a ride in his car? Who knows? There was a definite plan. Now, to me, thinking about this and going over it, there was a definite plan on their part, but Karen didn't bite. She didn't bite. So she ended up bringing John there. And I guess there might have been some, heavy discussions in the car, but, the motive could be something to do with Higgins.
Okay, I heard you guys talking about Higgins, and I read about Higgins, and I have another question for you, Sean, because I want to
Okay.
see if this psychology matches. Because it looked like
Okay.
John was responsible. There had been some tragedies in his family. He became a guardian for his niece and nephew. And why would he have made the decisions to stay out later and go to a potential house party when he's the responsible adult for these young children that he's a guardian for? That's another thing that didn't make sense to me, because he seems like a responsible guy. He cares about the kids. Why would he go out and drink late at night like this rather than going home?
So on the first theory I had, maybe he just wanted, because he just basically met Brian Albert for the first time. And maybe he felt, maybe I can, he invited me to his house. Maybe I can ingratiate myself. Maybe I want another beer. Maybe, Karen could come in. We'll have a few beers. We'll get right home. A nightcap, like a nightcap, right? I was great for nightcaps. Anyways, but this other thing, it might have been more motive where he said to Karen, fuck this guy. I'm going in there and tune this guy up or see what the hell he wants. Maybe I don't think John had the intention of fighting everyone. I think he wanted to call out Higgins and say, what's up? What are you doing? One thing in either theory, in either scenario, okay, John definitely had he had some anger in him, whether it was from an argument he had with Karen, or if he had an argument, or he had some questions and he was pissed off about Brian. And the one thing about the psychology about Brian Albert, okay, who has been known to beat up many, many cops in public, off duty, while drinking, Brian Albert can smell blood. He can smell aggression. He's like one of these dogs, I'm telling you. When he's drinking, he's on high alert. He's on high vicious alert. And I believe no matter what the motive, what the scenario is, John walked in agitated. And when an attack dog sees agitation or adrenaline, right, that attack dog is going to attack. And I believe Brian, I don't think Higgins had the cojones to go after John. I just don't think he's that guy. But I believe Brian stood up to John, right? And I believe listen, we've had a lot of talk about Colin during the summer, all right? We had information about Brian putting Colin in the house with Brian. We have Steve Scanlon, who tipped off Yannetti, saying the beating was between the nephew and Brian Albert, all right, down the basement. Everything's pointing to that. Now, why John went in, it's anybody's guess at this time.
Can you guys hear me now? Is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
Yes.
I
That
just
is
adjusted
much better.
my mic volume. I just have one
Hey.
more question, DJ, for Sean,
Please,
if you don't
please,
mind.
ma'am.
Yeah, many
Please,
questions
please,
you
please.
want there, Courtney.
One of the things that's really disturbing to me is the
Yo, me too. Not rosacea. I have psoriasis, but it flares up like rosacea. I don't drink, and I get it bad. I feel you, Sean. Poor Uncle Sean. I'm gonna send him Metro Gel. I bet that'll work. Works wonders. Sorry, I can't quit you kids. Don't forget Kevin Alberts reported the drugs reported by John O'Keefe to higher up. Was it Gay Jeff's product? I bet it was Gay Jeff's product. Yeah, he looks like he might have been a redhead. He is an Irish cop from Boston, right? Yeah, I can see that. They got into a scuffle and the dog was acting like a guard dog. Feel that? Yep. Is inflamed by booze. Yeah, but also by fucking stress. Can you imagine how stressful it is to be meeting Matt Pinfield? I do too, and it sucks. It does suck. Well, I mean, look, listen. If he says he likes whiskey, he likes whiskey. If he got a DUI, he got a DUI. Who gives a fuck? You know? Even if he's on whiskey right now, I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job on it. He ain't driving. So good for him. Good for Uncle Sean, man. He's not twisted teeing out like Alex, threatening people, which is hilarious. Till it's not. But, Alex walks a fine line. He figures it out. He's learning. He's young. Papa Sean, dude, he's got it down. He knows what he's fucking doing. He's giving you good fucking cheese, man. Good fucking cheese, man. If he's loaded, fucking convince me otherwise, because I think he is sober as fuck right now. He's just got a little rosacea in the face. It's fine. I got some psoriasis in my eye. You feel me? This man has the cheese. Listen, when a family member is giving you cheese, man, and it's like heart to heart shit, we don't sit there and go, you know, you fucking wasted, or is that rosacea? That's rude, kids. It's fucking rude. But I also know that you're all tiny little Larry Davids disguised as potatoes and birds, and you're just speaking your mind. And I feel that. But your Uncle Sean has a rosy glow. I like that phrase, Susie Q. I like that. If it was Gay Jeff's, it was definitely good. I agree. Fucking definitely. I think Gay Jeff was peddling to Colin. I'm not saying grooming Colin, but I am saying setting him up as a runner, kind of like on The Wire. I'm really going to get out of here soon. I'm very tired, but I'm enjoying this. Papa Sean has a lot to say. I think he's sober as a big fucking bird. Being that drunk on a regular basis, Aruba, when he has 2 children at home, isn't he not always drunk on a regular basis? Wasn't that just for Aruba? Didn't he want to watch a football game, or am I wrong? I don't know. Can't remember. This is good cheese, man. He's Uncle Sean. He's Uncle Papa Sean. He's Duty Sean. I didn't mean I have a nightcap globe of my family members. What is that? Oh, is that from like a little night? Is that what a nightcap is? Is it a drink? I thought it was a chocolate on your pillow. I don't judge him for anything. He's super good. Shit. Imagine like if he's like Robert Graysmith from Zodiac and he has to drink to fucking Snoop. He's like, I gotta get wasted and catch the Zodiac. That's gotta be a tough life. It's gotta be a tough life. It's not always about drinking. Wine comes and goes. Yeah, it could be stress. Could be stress. Sitting there talking to a guy, talking to Matt Pitfield with UFOs behind him. I'd be fucking stressed. God bless him, but he's a celebrity. Sean is the man. He has a lovely wife, Suzanne. He's stone sober. I'm like, this just looks like an Irish grandpa who's got some good stories. Hey, one time I fucking punched Whitey Bulger in the throat. I said I'll punch you in the throat again if I see you. Yeah, me too. But this is my afternoon. This is when I should be. Normally, if I were a normal person, it would be 5 p.m. I'd be watching Wheel of Fortune or some shit. You're not getting in trouble again. In fact, yes, just an observation. But that's what I'm saying. You're little Larry Davids. You're here to observe. I understand you all. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't want to bring it up, but you do feel the need to bring up that stepping in line when other people have been waiting is against the rules. And even though you say that you're elderly, it doesn't really matter. You don't really get to cut in front of someone just because you're elderly. Oh, your hip's bad. Maybe you should have walked more in your youth and taken care of yourself. But also, I'm observing. No, listen, you're all little Larry Davids. It's not a pick, it's a scratch. I see you, kids. I fucking see you. I see you watching someone who is sitting at an intersection and the turn light is on and they could go. But instead of going, they're sitting there and they're waiting and cars are passing and there's openings and they could go. They just pumped it, but they wait. And now the light's turning yellow and it's about to go red and you're pissed because they wasted the whole 2 minutes of turn time. And you're having an internal debate. Do you honk or do you smash into the back of their fucking car, get out with a bat and start threatening them? I see you, kids. Yes, I'm calling you assholes. You came from me. Is that what I'm doing? Ah, fuck. Well, Your dad got an RV. Listen, your dad got an RV, kids, and that RV is called remote viewing. I'm RVing the fuck out of you kids right now. Listen, I know that you keep in the back of your mind that time your cousin Nina stole that Snickers from the CVS. She took a Snickers from the CVS. She stole it. She told you to keep quiet. But now she owes you $80 from the electric. And you're about to bring it up at a family gathering because it's fucking eating at you. And she's ignoring your Venmo requests. And even though you know that she's newly pregnant, she doesn't know who the father is. And nobody else knows that. You're thinking of bringing that up too. Because you're not just going to snitch. Okay? You're going to blow her fucking spot up. You're going to tell them how she snuck out in the 8th grade and smoked weed in the back of an 18-year-old's truck. And that 18-year-old is now the coach of the football team. And then you're going to drop the mic and you're going to walk out because you just fucking ruined Thanksgiving. And that vision is playing in your head constantly as you think about what to say next. I fucking understand you, okay? I know every day is a fucking struggle not to light everything on fire, but you fucking do it. And in order to do it and to get by, in order to not act on your intrusive thoughts of robbing a bank because you're so fucking tired of being responsible for everybody else and you're wasting all your money and you just see your life slipping away, as a reward for not committing a crime and instead spending your time having empathy for others, you just want a little fucking recognition and you want to be able to say, hey, I think that guy drinks too much or has rosacea when you observe it. Is that so much to fucking ask? No, I don't think it is. I think you prove a fair point and I secede to you. You're right. You're fucking right. I'm on your side now, kids. The fuck has Sean been drinking? I'm just kidding. Uncle Sean's the best, dude. This is the best. You guys are the best. I'll tell you all. Listen, I just blacked out and had a vision. What is that called? Is that called zodiacking? Did I just zodiac? Am I an astrologer now? I get it. It's astronomy. I'm being silly. I want a Gauge F shirt. Gauge F. Thank you. That's the story of how your dad argued with his own subconscious for 10 minutes over a non-fucking issue. It was a nice way of me saying, you're all insufferably goth, and I love that. I love that. I love that. You just want your fucking $80. I agree. It's always, let's get back to the thesis statement. Why are we here? What is this paper about? Is this on point? It's off point. Well, let's get back to the point. I just want my $80 fucking dollars, Shiraz. Well, first of all, you spelled it wrong. It's gauge and then the letter F. It's not lack of sleep. I've been up 14 hours. I do need to go to sleep in 2 hours. I do need to go to sleep on 2 hours. I think it's from lack of food. I did have some chicken earlier. It was not enough. It was not enough. You know what I think it is? Your dad ate a pastry that had this CBD you kids are all talking about after the show. It was an apple fritter. Okay? Your dad had an herbal apple fritter. And now your dad's thinking about KHF's basement of fucking again. I hope you kids are happy. I'm going into your Discord tonight. I'm looking through your things and I'm going to